I like the big at the end of that thing.
Yeah.
It's scary. We got a full house tonight. Full house for YouSchooude, courtesy of Jason in Connecticut. One time for Jason. This is it. You fucker. We are square after this.
Oh, wow.
We are square. I think so. I think I know one to Josh has been. I forget. Somebody.
Yep. I remember
That sounds right.
Yeah. Did like a $300 super chat. So I think I owe one more YouSchooude after this. Welcome to the show, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Please hit the like button. I'm the Shootster, Iron Mike Sleep, King Largemouth Ass, and the almighty Josh Sroka. Is it still Birds Baseball? Give me the fucking website, Josh. What is it?
I do an Orioles podcast called Section 336.
Okay, there it is. He's ripping us off. He's doing bird talk, and that's just not going to stand around here.
Hey, I've been doing that for like 15 years.
A little different.
Way before bird talk.
We will talk about Josh, I guess, is pissing off all the Mike O'Mara show fans because I don't know, he wants low taxes or something. So
I like to think for myself.
We can talk about that.
Wow. I'd like to hear about that.
Yeah. I figured out why Mike can't do anything on Sunday, and
This Sunday.
no, any Sunday. And I also I took a poll after you and I did Don and Dukes on Thursday. Okay. And do you know what percentage of the people I spoke to think you're separated from your wife?
No, I don't. Tell me.
100%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone here.
Maybe my mom.
That adds up.
Maybe it's not such outlandish thinking by my mom.
She's in the grips of the sadness, Mike. We wish her the best, of course. King Largemouth Ass, I have a full breakdown of everything that happened on Friday night. If you did not watch Solid Dudes on Friday night, you missed out. It's fantastic. Jimmy House, 2 Thanksgiving milkshakes, and then at the end of the night, Largemouth Ass had a complete meltdown.
Boy.
I figure we can cover that tonight, right? Why wouldn't we?
It was so great. If you're not watching to the very end on Friday night, you are fucking missing out.
And also I have, I guess there's, Largemouth is becoming an influencer, and he's posting video material, and he was setting fire to things in his backyard today, so I thought we could talk about that as well.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. Which one of you guys wants to read super chats if we get any super chats?
I would if I could read, but my eyes are very blurry.
Guess
So I can't do that.
I can take them as out of respect for Josh, he should not be reading them. I am the
You don't have to.
No, I'll read them. I have fun reading them, man.
Why do you sound so upset?
No, I just, I don't want Josh to do it, man. It's a seniority thing.
Okay, but technically you have seniority on YouSchooude over Josh.
No, yeah, on YouSchooude, yeah, but in the
not in the power structure of the.
Well, I mean, if Don was here, he could fucking
20-year vet.
Don would have a seniority, but here, I think so.
Josh would probably ask for an autograph from Don, I would assume.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've done lots of shows with Mike, not with Don.
As someone that does shows with Don, it's not that great.
Hey,
Hey, that's what I hear all the time.
Oh boy! All right, but yeah, it should be fun. We got a lot of also Josh is. I'll say he has supplied us with some creative extensions of Mark Borger Largemouth Ass's meltdown from last night that I'm excited to share with everybody.
Had to be done.
Stop the fucking dogs while I'm on the podcast stream! My nutsack son and his gang leaving their bikes in the lawn! Where's the fucking door? I'm blind!
Holy shit.
My kids had a good laugh at that one today.
Wow.
My favorite is he included. Listen to the very end. The little dog bark at the end might be the funniest thing I've ever heard in my
The
life.
fucking dogs while I'm on the podcast stream! My nutsack son and his gang leaving their bikes in the lawn! Where's the fucking door? I'm blind!
oh my God, that's good work.
Oh God! The problem is, like, AI is not going to have to kill us. It's going to kill us with laughter and kindness.
So good.
Oh my God! I'm so excited to look at the rest of those.
Bruce Tuttle, thanks for the $2 super chat. Thank you, Jason from Connecticut. Thanks.
Oh yes. Yes, if you'd like to thank Jason from Connecticut, the best way to do it is a $1.99 super chat. So yeah, please go ahead and make with that.
Bruce Tuttle, thanks for the $2 super chat. 4-window banger tax. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. There's 4 windows tonight.
Oh, yeah, right here. Okay.
It'd be 4 of us, Mike.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I
God.
didn't, trust me, I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about either.
I was counting the windows in my room. There happens to be 4, and they're all pointing right at this camera.
How would he know that?
I know. I was like, how does he know that exactly?
Oh, that Bruce had a nice day out on the lake today.
I saw that he was repping Black Tip Shoals. Thank you so much, Bruce. He also placed a. Oh, I should plug this. It's a little early in the show, but well, hold on. I gotta find the picture. I gotta thank Josh. He's been helping me with Black Tip Shoals, and I called him. I think was it Friday, Josh? I said I needed a coupon code.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday.
And I didn't tell him why, and he knows I'm weird enough to just not ask questions. But we're running a sale currently. If you go ahead and use the code Wesley on blacktipshoals.com this weekend or this week, take 10% off and get a free sticker. He's our new spokesmodel.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Well, and Father's Day. You need Wesley.
True. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. If you're a father several times over, this is perfect for you. This is an actual picture that Wesley fucking sent me, texted me unsolicited, which kind of weirded me out, but he was flying the colors. So each order gets a free sticker, and of course take 10% off anything in the shop by using promo code Wesley, the official spokesmodel of Black Tip Shoals, Joey Skinwalker, who made that call over the weekend. So enjoy. Everybody take advantage. All right, let's get caught up, and then I've got to start showing you guys this stuff because I couldn't even believe what was going on myself.
Joshua McMaster. Thanks for becoming a YouTube member. Hey.
Wow, you paid for it? What the fuck?
Imagine that.
I mean, you don't just wait around like Joe Azer, steepling
Amazing.
your fucking fingers like a Disney villain?
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh. That's very nice of you.
Josh Hasbin, thanks for that Orange Boy $20 super chat. King Largemouth asked text since I couldn't watch live Friday night.
Oh, very cool. Thank you so much, Josh Hasbin.
Great.
And this is for you.
At the Yarberry Campground, not far from Lenore City here in.
All Orange Boys get alms tonight in case
about
alms
that
for the poor.
That guy today, I can't remember why.
We got to check in on that guy again at some point. It's been a minute. Birdcast has taken over for our coverage of that poor fat fucking sandaled idiot that goes out into the woods.
Laura Rooster, thanks for the $2 super chat. Quad Squad Tax.
Oh, that's right, Laura Rooster. Birdcast tomorrow night. We're going to be talking about, of course, the Orioles farm system and their weakness in the bullpen. The top of the rotation's been lackluster recently, so thank you. Excited for that.
That's tonight?
Monday night. Monday night we'll be doing
Al
that.
Sal Boozy, thanks for the $2 super chat. Love a Sunday night show. Al, we love you, man.
Actually, I don't. I'd like to be out front smoking a stove and having some beers with the fire pit, but Jason from Connecticut's a fucking slave driver, and I don't want to. I got to be a man of my word. So
That would be a little better.
it would be a little better, Mike.
Parlay Popes, thanks for the $5 super chat. Can King LMA take a shower for us? All right, chat. Watch this. Be right back. It's a legendary video, man.
That would be like Gordon Lightfoot, like busting out the Edmund Fitzgerald live in person. You know, if you actually just took a shower. Is there a shower in the basement, Largemouth?
Yes.
You're fucking rich.
According to that video, he ran right into the shower, ran right back out.
My favorite part, Josh, is when he goes, "What do you think? Like, what are we supposed to do?"
Well, and watch this. Like, we're supposed to watch him run to the room, change, hop in the shower, and come back.
Watch
He didn't.
this.
Dude, I just was pool bathing so hard. So my wife's up doing the Father's Day event in Annapolis. And so, like, usually I try to have a modicum of decorum when I'm in the pool doing a bath when she's in there swimming with me. But since she wasn't, I'm just piping my asshole out.
Oh.
Just fucking, I'm pulling the foreskin back. I'm fucking taking the deepest shower I've ever taken in the pool. It was fucking amazing. Thank you, Parlay Popes.
Jason from Connecticut, the man himself, thank you for the $2 super chat. Sponsor tax. He is the sponsor.
You've already done enough, Jason. You've already done enough. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Hank RVA, thank you for the $2 super chat. Thanks, Jason.
At the Yarberry Campground, not far from Lenore City here in.
Hey, Josh, will you book that guy on the show? I asked both of my producers to do it. I haven't heard a goddamn thing. We need that guy.
I'll take care of it.
Thank you, bud.
I always clean up after your producers.
You certainly do. That is true. Thank you to Hank and everybody super chatting this evening. Much appreciated. All right, let's get to it. Turn that goddamn music off. It's driving me fucking insane. First and foremost, this was sent over by, that's Dreamy West. This is sent over by DC Sports Park.
No. That's too much.
Now I understand the excitement.
Fucking, I knocked off from the store, and this was just waiting for me in Facebook Messenger. I'm like, I don't need this in my life, man.
A little too smooth there.
I would like for us all to chip in and figure out a way to have those boy shorts custom made for Ant-Man and his clamshell that he has in the front here.
It's funny, like, because my eyes I haven't been able to really see anything before like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Sure.
And I keep hearing my Facebook Messenger dinging, and I know there's going to be a litany of fucking AI images.
Oh, sure.
That one fucking broke me today.
This is ridiculous.
This one should be a cardboard cutout at the next event.
Yes, absolutely.
But he should be 6'4" in the cutout.
Well, it looks like he's Andre the Giant sized here.
I know.
Yes, the DC Sports Mark made this one. DC Sports Mark, I'm gonna need you to look into getting a cardboard cutout made. That'd be fantastic. And if you offer me, if DC Sports Mark, I love you, but if you give me a list of authors to look into for self-help again, I'm never speaking to you again, and I'm banning you from the Patreon. I just want to let you know that right now.
Wow. Self-help authors?
What are you insane?
What is he trying to help you with? Nervousness before shows?
Yeah, I think he's real concerned about how nervous I get before I talk in front of people.
What other problems do you got? I think that's the only one.
I put in something about breaking the fast, and I was just like, I wish I could live a normal life where I could just eat like a normal person. And he gave me like a big list of fucking authors to read to better myself. And I'm like, you're a disaster, dude. You can barely leave your house in the morning. You're going to give me shit?
Chad, I'll send you a list of some counselors.
No shit. He's like, you should read more Nietzsche. And I was like, okay. All right, fair enough. All right. Couple things. First and foremost, the Venmo is completely tapped out. So nobody's getting paid tonight. The only thing that we can do is offer up a bribe for the listeners. And that is, if you choose to help the show, I will send you the segment of me calling Elliot in the morning as Lance Armstrong, as it was recently sent over to me. So $5 or $500, however much you would like to support the show. It is at Chad Dukes on Venmo. It helps me pay all the boys for the week. We got a big week coming up. I'm going to have to be going into the till quite a bit. So I'm bribing you. If you'd like to help out, that's how you do it. And I've been told, I haven't listened to it since it happened, but I've been told it is a very politically incorrect segment. So if you are sensitive about words that were perfectly okay to say on the air in the early 2000s, then I would stay away from this segment.
If you listen to the Mike O'Mara show, just stay away. I'll just help you out now.
I feel bad. Libs are welcome on the Chad Duke show. What happens over there, Josh?
Both sides are welcome on both shows. Some people just can't understand.
Yeah, I get it. But it's just Mike, a bummer because I get. Go ahead.
Lame. No, I was just going to ask Mike if he's heard this segment. If he has heard your call.
No, so we get a lot of AI, right? So I was going to ask. But obviously, the answer is yes. This is a real segment, and 100% some time ago, and you called this show as Lance Armstrong.
Yeah, I was an intern at the time at 99.1 HFS, and I went with the junkies from WJFK over to when they did mornings, and I forgot who it was, but some listener had buffaloed Elliot in the morning, who I think is still on the air, which is just unbelievable. Buffaloed them into accepting an interview with Lance Armstrong, and so CK came to me and said, hey, do you think you could pretend to be Lance Armstrong, because I'd called in a lot and I'm loquacious, as you know. So I was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. And he goes, do you know anything about Lance Armstrong? I'm like, no. And he's like, all right, well, don't worry about it. So they called the number and they had it piped through the hotline of the radio station. The Junkies, when they were on the air, I actually heard them talking about it. They're like, oh, there's some shadiness going on. Nobody bothered Duke because he's in the other studio. Oh. And I think the fucking thing went on for 10 minutes before I dropped the hammer on them. And then,
oh my God.
Yeah, they dumped out. They went to break, and then they pretended like it never happened again. And then over on
drop
HF,
the hammer, you did.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly what I said, but it went on for a while. And then the Junkies got the audio of it and played like both sides, I think, and they played my side and their side. And
wow,
yeah.
How do we get this? A Venmo.
Send any type of Venmo over to @Chad Dukes. I can just send it to you, Mike. You don't have to.
Listen, I know someone owes you $100 on $100 Venmo.
People are taking me up on the $5 bit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you send $5, I'll send it over to you. That's fine.
Come on, dude. You do that to yourself, buddy.
Yeah. Include your email, please, in the comments. If you don't include your email, I can't send it to you. So if you're going to Venmo, put your email in it, and I'll send it to you as soon as the show's done tonight. Okay? All right, cool. All right, no more begging. All right, this is the original segment that we were discussing earlier.
My life right now.
Oh, my God. Now, set this up here, largemouth. What is going on during... This is Solid News on Friday night. Why are you so frustrated in this moment?
Well, I did not know this at the time, but my wife took my daughter over to a neighbor's house because my daughter is cat sitting. And in the meantime, my son went outside with his buddies and then proceeded to lock himself out of the house. And so he's standing out in front of my house with his buddies as my dogs lose their fucking minds. And before he went outside, he'd actually come down here into the basement fridge to grab key lime pie, ran back upstairs and left the fucking door open.
Oh.
So the dog barking is just driving me insane. And I ran out of patience.
Stroker, you got a bunch of kids, right?
I do. And that's why for this, my favorite moment is the sigh at the very beginning. Because every dad can relate to that.
Yeah. What am I supposed to there's nothing I can instantly do in this scene. I know I have to make a scene, and I don't really want to.
Sure, because you're on mic and you're on camera and you are about to curse out your kids. Now, Mike, your kids rifle through your wallet for money to get into clubs.
Yeah, it's real quiet, though.
Do you ever... Do you ever feel this type of rage?
I could see the rage building in him here. It's one of the most entertaining parts of this
sure
played so far. And yes, and it's entertaining because of how that happens to me, and I really don't do much about it. I wish I raged like Borgia did.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I don't have any kids, but I do have a jester, and there's times when I feel like this dealing with him, but I think that's as close as I can get. So again, this is from Friday night to kind of set the table.
That's my life right now.
That's my life. I forgot it. I didn't even catch that part at first.
Dude, once you start bringing your life, describing the situation as having something to do with your whole life, then it's rage.
Well, that's an inner thought that leaked out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, indeed.
Right now.
And he's already defeated before any of the he's already done. He is a beaten man at this point before the fucking freak out.
Absolutely.
And Borgia, in all seriousness, you're having trouble seeing, you've had surgery, you've had to go back, and the doctors were giving you a tussle about it. You've got real reasons to be frustrated before any of this shit happens.
It's been a shit week. Absolutely. Yeah. Dealing with a bunch of crap I don't want to deal with. And this was the icing on the cake.
Yes.
Now I think there's some teeth grinding going on. Shoot, I just based on how his sort of jaw was moving side to side too. I mean, this was full blown rage. I love it.
He was repping the brand. That's all I give a fuck about. All right, so here we go. This is from Friday night.
That's my life right now.
Oh yeah. Wow. Two of them.
I tell them, when I'm on the goddamn show, keep the fucking dogs quiet. It's one thing if it happens when I'm up there and I can quiet them down. I don't mind when they bark. I kind of like that they defend the house. But Jesus Christ, stop it! Stop it! Shut the fuck up!
This is an all-timer.
Apologies.
It's like when the Hulk realizes he's destroyed his city and he's calming back down and turning back into Bruce Banner. Apologies. And little did we know at this point, though, Largemouth, your kid is locked out front, right? So he can't hear you.
Yes, for the next 5 or 6 minutes until my wife comes home. Yes, he was stuck outside.
Wow. And of course, this isn't AI either. This is moments later.
Shut up the fucking dogs while I'm on the podcast stream. My nutsack son and his gang leaving their bikes in the lawn.
God damn.
Where's the fucking door? I'm blind.
I love that, man. Holy shit.
So I got to thank Josh. He was running tape on the show, and he's been cutting up clips all afternoon, which I don't even know how he had time to do. But this is from Friday night as well.
Shut up the fucking dogs for 5 fucking minutes. My daughter doesn't give a flying fuck. Nutsack is with his gang. My life right now.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. You're being laid bare here, Largemouth ass. Like really exposing your soft middle portions.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that one.
Yeah. Well, in this next clip, it sounds like you were really curious as to where your wife was while all this was going on.
I am so aggravated right now. I don't know where my wife is. She is not in the house.
There's 3 dogs.
Look at the dogs, man. Holy shit.
They're all just facing him barking.
So rage barking. Oh my god.
Oh, this is the best. Might be the best video of all time.
I am so aggravated right now. I don't know where my wife is. She is not in the house.
Look how happy the dogs look.
The dogs are like, "Hey, Dad."
They're so excitedly happy. Oh my god. That's classic.
That's great work.
I didn't realize you had so many dogs, Largemouth.
Yeah.
No, I only have 2, but I guess we had a visitor.
Yeah.
Another one from
Friend over.
neighbors. Yeah.
Another part that's my favorite thing about AI is like he says, I don't know where my wife is, and then he doubles down and says she is not in the house, which of course, like we know that because he doesn't know where his wife is.
No, that wasn't AI. That is word for word what was said on Friday night.
Put in. Oh, that was fed, and it was quote.
That was the quote from Friday night.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know where my wife is. She's not in the house.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, then you captured the likeness of his 2 boxers so perfectly in this video.
I am so aggravated right now. I don't know where my wife is. She is not in the house.
Dude, they just get more and more excited.
And it's all the same side that he had in real life.
Yeah, the side.
Well, the problem is that I guess Largemouth at some point starts to lose it and take matters into his own hand. We do not, by the way, this borders on domestic violence. I don't know if I'm okay with this.
All I ask is that you please shut up the dogs when I'm on the show.
Oh, God damn it.
I actually like that they protect the house.
What? Oh, dude. Great. A little moment of, wow.
Well, once he destroys the vase, he seems to calm down quite a bit.
Isn't it proof that you just got to get things out sometimes? I mean, he smashes the vase, and he's normal again.
There was a little of that in the real video too, where he calms down, straightens his hat, and gets back to work.
Yeah.
Feels all right.
You really do seem to have some sort of like bipolar scenario going on here, Largemouth.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah.
Let's see how quickly he calms down after he destroys this Mink Dynasty Vons.
All I ask is that you please shut up the dogs when I'm on the show.
God damn, what's this?
I actually like that they protect the house.
So calm and soothing. He's soothed.
And then finally, I guess he's just had enough of the dogs, and this is his final decision.
Shut up the fucking dogs! Get in the closet now! Locking you in!
Oh, they're so cute. Oh, the neck. Hey, Josh, was "shut up the dogs" a quote? Because that's my new favorite thing to say.
What did he
Shut
say?
up the dogs.
Shut up the dogs.
Not shut the dogs up or.
I don't know if that was a quote or if that AI
I love
took
that.
it from it.
That
I don't
Might have
remember.
been a quote.
I tried to
fav-
stick to the quotes.
My favorite is locking you in. Not I'm locking you in. Not you're gonna get locked in.
Shut up the fucking dogs! Get in the closet now! Locking you in!
Oh my god!
Wow. Did it come to that largemouth? I guess it did. There's video right here.
Oh no, I would never hurt my dogs. My kids, on the other hand, I mean maybe, but not my dogs.
That's good news.
Yeah.
I thought the dogs were extremely happy given the rage that they were receiving from Borgia. They seemed to stay in a pretty good mood.
Yeah, there's evidence of that over here. I think.
I am so aggravated right now. I don't know where my wife is. She is not in the house.
The weird thing is there appears to be 3 completely different breeds of dogs there than there are. Oh man! So how did it end up, largemouth? I mean, we see all the videos, but you were there. Like, how did it end up last night?
It ended okay. I mean, everything was fine. When they came home and I was like, "Please keep the dogs quiet," I think I sent a text to my wife, and she replied, "I am not in the house." And then when she immediately got home, the dogs were quieted and all was well.
Of course. Yeah.
Sorry, it was getting late on Friday night. Did Borgia run up the stairs at one point and rage on the dogs? So you did leave the room, right?
Yeah.
I had to, yeah. That was when the door was left open.
Okay, you to close the door, and you're like, "I told you, motherfuckers, to leave this door closed when I'm like on the air." I think. Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's when he told us that by yelling and screaming at the dogs, they actually listen.
Yeah,
And they will quiet down.
Sure.
That's right.
They didn't, but yes.
And then the door closed, and they kept barking just as they were before.
Well, that's the part I didn't understand. Is Borgia kept telling us that it was fine, but the dogs just barked that way the entire show, from what I could tell.
Yep. Yeah. Somebody outside, that's what they do. I can't stop them.
Well, I got to ask then, since you're kind of a regular on this show and other shows that we do, like, has the issue been taken care of now? Because it seems like this is something that's happened every time you've come on the show.
I mean, I can't ever say that it's never going to happen again. No, but not until we get new blinds, the kinds that I wanted when we originally purchased blinds. Those suggestions were completely ignored. Yes, just the wood slat ones even. But no, we got these cloth ones, and they're like kind of torn up by the dogs now. So they got to be replaced.
What if you put the dogs someplace else?
That's interesting. That's an interesting call.
No, that
like upstairs in the bedroom or something.
Oh, I mean, I guess I could put them in the bedroom, but the young one, she fucks up doors. If you lock her in a room, she'll scratch the shit out of a door.
So it's her
She's
house.
locked herself in my bathroom before, and the inside of that door is just a fucking disaster. It's shredded.
These two love boxers, Sroka. I mean, it's their favorite type of dog, and it's just nothing but nightmares. Yeah,
I mean, they're when you're interacting with a boxer, it's the best dog there is. When you're ignoring
I would
the
agree,
boxer,
except for
not
when mine
the
bite
best
me.
dog.
But other than when they bite me, I love them so much. They're so great.
Yeah,
They're so fun.
they're super friendly. They love everybody.
And when you bite them,
better.
Mike gives them treats when they bite him, because then that shows that they're upset and he wants to make them feel
Right,
better.
and then maybe they will stop biting me because they get happy with the treat.
I've never had the
as-
biting
As
problem.
long as they don't want a treat.
Yeah.
What if you let them in the basement with you?
Oh,
Then will they just calm down?
Potentially, again, if a deer or something like that comes in the back,
Into your basement?
backyard, in the backyard, we have a glass door. But they can see through, and that would be a problem. But
They'd probably have a little trouble handling you standing up and saying, "Watch this, chat," and running to the bathroom. They might get a little excited if you do that again.
Can you please reenact that AI video, but with your dogs down there? I've got to see how that goes. Can you fucking imagine?
They would get so happy. They would be jumping on you.
the switching between clothed and towel.
Hey, chat, watch this. Be
towel.
Hey, chat, watch this. Be right back.
God damn it, I hate StreamYard more than I hate. I mean, I really would rather the North Koreans just launch warheads at us.
Hey, chat, watch this. Be right back.
So the dogs would be, I mean, they'd tear your
they'd
ass
just be
up right
following
there.
him. They'd be
Ta-da!
loving him.
Just showered.
Pretty quick.
What do you think?
Like, are you just proud of your torso here? Like, what are we judging you on here?
Those are not my tits.
Oh, okay, all right. Whose tits are these? Because this is clearly a video of you.
I don't know.
There's only
My
one way for
farmer's
us to
stand
know.
For sure.
Ta-da! Just showered. What do you think?
I'm just curious. Is the what do you think? What is the what do you think?
That's what I was
what do you
wanting
think
to.
about how
Yeah.
clean I am. What do you think about my
I have
pecs?
no
What do
idea.
you think about my chest hairs?
Well,
What do
I
you
never
think about my
actually
towel?
said it. So,
Oh, you never said it.
What are you talking about? It's right here in front of us.
Oh,
Oh
I
my
forgot about this
God!
part.
Look. What an amazing house you have.
Wow. How weird is that?
magic.
Is that supposed to be your wife or your daughter's friend?
My daughter's friend, I think.
Oh, okay, all right. Because your wife has seen you in a towel
Yeah, she
with them
wouldn't
things.
have been
yeah.
shocked.
yeah, her poor eyes. She's seen it way more than she should. But
Trey Jr. Co. Thank you for the $10 super chat. All the taxes.
Yes. Thank you so much, Trey. And for you, my
At
friend.
the Yarberry campground, not far from Lenore City here in.
Imagine making that noise into a video and then not editing it out like before you post it on YouTube.
Yeah. Super nonchalant.
Just dropping it like it's everybody's business. Thank you to Trey Jr. Co. for the beautiful.
Rooster Cogburn, thank you for the $2 super chat. Thanks, Jason.
Oh, yes.
Look at his profile pic already, man. Ant the Giant.
Wow, these guys move fast, man.
yeah.
I don't like that. It's very erotic.
Hank RVA, thanks for the $2 super chat. Serenity now. Serenity now.
Yeah, he was trying that at the beginning of the freak out. He was trying to keep it in.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you knew largemouth you were going to have to charge up that fucking staircase.
Yes, I did.
Couple of
But he was diminished. Like, I mean, the problem is that his capacity, if he's physically, his vision is limited. He
Yeah.
could fall. Like, he shouldn't be running up there anyway. He could trip over the fucking dogs. Like, no one's looking out for you, man.
That's what I told
I
him.
know. I know the feeling, man. I get the feeling all the time, Borgie. Don't you worry.
Do you ever guys like? Do you guys ever just make a sign and just put it on every like bed? Here's what I would do. I would buy lipstick and I would write on every bathroom mirror of the house, "I pay for everything,"
Yeah.
just to remind everybody about what the relationships are like. It drives me nuts hearing this shit. from
Al
you guys.
Sal Boozy, thank you for the $5 super chat. The video with the extra dogs is proof that his son's biker gang grabbed a stray dog and brought it in the house just to mess with Forger. I mean, there are 3 in there.
Diabolical.
3. There's 5 confirmed dogs in these videos.
Oh, that's true. There's 2. Yeah, that's true. The one he choke slammed into the closet was definitely not in the first one.
Yeah, what breed is
The
that?
cute
I'm-
little
Shut
white
up
one
the
wasn't in
God damn it! I see. They just can't even. I can't even show you videos when I
that
like.
poor shocked girl.
Get in the closet now!
Yeah.
Locking you in!
He's still giving you the business as you're throwing him into the closet.
Oh my god.
I look like a mutt of some sort.
Yeah.
So that's technically, if we're thinking about it, that's 7 dogs because we know he's got the petunia. He's got the 2 boxers too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
thank
they're
you,
not
Al
pictured.
Sal. No, not at all.
Mikey OB. Thanks for the $2 super chat. I didn't know the Borgers were the Bumpuses.
Bumpuses from A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
That's a good looking bird, Mikey OB.
Cakes just texted me. He said, "Oh, he said, sorry, my bird flap video quality was the pits."
Dude, it was shit. But in your video, you improved it somehow. I thought.
I did. It's fine.
Yeah.
Did you see the finished project, Soroka?
I did.
Yeah, it looked
I
great.
believe I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even cakes.
I
looked all right.
liked Mike's stare down as the bird.
Well,
I
I
like
mean,
to
it's
stare
3
with
minutes
the
of
flap.
Mike staring weirdly into the fucking camera.
Weirdly.
I'm used to that.
Makes everyone else's flaps look normal.
That's a good point.
I was flapping.
Back in the nest, we in the feet again. Feathers on the room, chiming in. Coast every episode. March to the
There he
beat. We
is.
talking wings, beaks.
Oh no.
Mike,
What is
what is
that?
this face you're doing?
Was
No,
it a
dude.
focused face, or were you trying to be a bird?
No, I think that's a face that looks like a bird, doesn't it? I don't know what bird.
It creeped me out.
That's a bird face right there. My favorite is when Mike is this bit right here.
Oh,
when
yeah,
he's
yeah. That's
flying
what I'm
like this.
Fly forward a little bit.
Yeah, let me see if I can give some context here. I don't know if people.
We all about that feather talk. Eyes on the sky, don't stop. Eyes on the sky.
It's so
Flying
stiff.
forward. So stiff.
We'll probably start the show with this video tomorrow. So I think
But-
Cakes is. What's that, John?
Well, I'd like to know what Jimmy's neighbors thought of him out there shooting the video.
He said multiple times people came out of their
had
townhouses
to.
to watch him flap
I mean,
because he flaps for a full minute. I think.
Yes.
Yes, he does.
well, that was the instruction. Luckily, I didn't do it outside my house. I would have
wish
got
you
some
would've.
neighbors wondering.
Let's see if we can find Cakes.
Don't stop. That's the bird cast. Let it ride. That's the bird cast.
bird.
Let it ride. If the beat game spicy,
There
we
you go.
break
Yeah,
that
this looks
down.
fine.
If a hawk flies by, yeah, we call that.
Cakes has lost a lot of weight, hasn't he?
He's a
Yeah.
skinny guy.
Looks skinny as shit.
I do like the wings passing each other. It is like a falcon. I think his impersonation was more falcon than, that passing each other. That's a falcon type flap.
You lost energy again towards the end of your statement. It tends to
falcon
happen.
flap is what
It's
it
all
looks
right.
like.
And if a hawk flies by, yeah, we call that
Yeah.
out. Shiny shoe bill, got the big bird facts. Michael J. Wobbler, make the whole thing
I mean,
snap.
Jimmy's way
Gold
into it.
shoe with the coaster flex. Laughing at the waves while he brings the next clip after clip.
Oh,
we
that's a
keep
car
it
behind him?
Yeah, well, technically, that's not Jimmy. That's the Baltimore Oriole, if you
That's
guys
right.
recall. It's our official Glenn Burney correspondent to the Birdcast.
Mikey OB, thanks for the $2 super chat. I didn't know
No,
the
we-
Borgers. Oh,
Yeah, we got that one. That's my bad. Sorry about that.
Josh Kim, thank you for the $2 super chat. Sounds like boxers own the owners and not vice versa.
Yep. I was
I can't
thinking the
argue.
same thing.
I've been at Borger's house. I would not put his dog's ownership level as high as mine on my house. He has some control over them. I have no control.
I would like to thank Al Sal, Matthew Helm, Bruce Tuttle, and Brian Kist. Good Lord, for Venmoing over. Thank you guys so very, very much for supporting the Venmo. Of course, if you Venmo over tonight, we will send you the Chad Dukes Calls Elliott in the Morning Lance Armstrong call. Just please, please, please include your email address with your Venmo, or I can't get it to you. All right? And if you don't want to do that, hit the like button. That is FREE. All right, boys, I got two options for you. But you don't get to choose either one of them before we watch this. This is a guy named Chinggis Kani Matagtal. Okay?
That's a mouthful.
Chinggis Kani Magtal. And, oh, no, wait, that's the song name. That's a song called that. And then the guy doing the song is called Batzorig Vanchig. Vanchig. And this YouTube video has 39 million views.
What the hell?
Yes.
Is it Mongolian?
It is.
Okay.
How'd you know
Chinggis
that?
part is that's kind of a
Have you seen this guy before?
no, but
Oh
I know
my
like
God.
the Who and a couple of the other Mongolian bands. Chinggis is like that's a constant in
Sure.
song titles.
Well, I think we're all fans of The Who, or at least
Yeah.
we were the HU. This guy, I guess his gimmick is whatever this fucking archaic Mongolian instrument is, he goes to different landmarks in Mongolia, and then he plays this shit. And at first, I'm like, this is going to stink. How can it be any good? It's just this guy with a 2-string instrument. And then what it made me realize is if you were sitting in your village and you looked up to the tree line up on the crest above your village and you saw men on horseback cresting that ridge line, and then you heard this song playing, it meant it's your ass. It meant they're going to come riding down the hill and fucking kill everybody in your village. This is some moving ass shit. So I don't know. I figured we could listen to it. Apparently he's been doing it for, this video is 13 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Can't wait.
it's fucking fantastic. I'm sorry if it's old. I mean, it is old, but I don't care. And I think it's called throat singing.
Yeah. They can do crazy shit with just 2 strings, man.
Yeah. Let me turn up. Wait till this shit kicks in. I immediately felt watching this like a complete piece of shit for about 1,000 reasons. One is like this is just this dude doing this by himself. He doesn't have a producer. He doesn't have rhythm guitars or drums or any of that shit in the background. And it's like to be able to evoke an emotional response out of this setup, you know, regardless of how majestic the backdrop is. It kind of really gets down to nut cutting time when it comes to music and how, you know, when you speak to a musician, a lot of times you just feel like they're operating on a different level than you. Like they're connected to math in the universe that you're not. And watching this, like I had a lot of those feelings. Like this fucking guy, like he's kind of transcending time. He's transcending existence. And also, can you imagine like if there was a big Swords and Sandals movie where a bunch of Mongols are riding down on top of a bunch of people while this fucking song is playing, like how effective that would be?
And why hasn't that movie been made yet? A fucking movie about like the Mongols just fucking shit up would be awesome. I mean, seriously, they fucking conquered so much territory. Like,
it's definitely put by you, Largemouth. I think absolutely, word for word, that should be the description of the movie. Reminds me of the Super Troopers when they pull over the Germans. That's retarded, Kevin Smith. I just wish that, like, you know, AI, like, if we could go back to, I'm going to ride an elephant into battle. I just sometimes think that's probably better for everybody. Like, life expectancy goes back down to about 26 years old.
And that dude, from what we could see, it didn't look like there were any roads there. He carried that very delicate instrument all the way up that fucking mountain and played his balls off.
He
Good for
did.
him.
I don't think he's still doing it. I tried to subscribe to his Patreon, and he hasn't updated it for like 10 years. So I hope he's still kicking it. But, all right, we have a throat singing tax being paid. DC Sports Mark, $1.99 throat singing tax. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Sorry I viciously attacked you earlier.
Al Salbuzzi, thanks for the $2 super chat. Can we get a Borger bird flap? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I was going to actually prepare one on Tuesday because I'm going to be at a body of water that would be perfect, but I can give you something in the meantime.
Wait, now you're blowing a dude?
Wow. What?
He's sucking a dude off.
A lot more nuts, actually.
Birds tend to move their heads like that.
Oh, they do, yeah. You can do that pretty good. Turn to the side and do that quick.
Yeah.
Roger. Hold on, I'm rubbing. Rubbing out a batch real quick.
Yeah. That's amazing.
That's not bad at all.
Pretty good.
Thank you, Al Salbuzzi. That's a very good call.
Al Salbuzzi, thank you for the $5 super chat. Now I know why Frazier and Niles went to Mongolian throat singing concerts.
They did?
Mongolian throat singing concert.
A lot of those in Seattle, Washington, apparently. Jason from Connecticut says the movie's called Genghis Khan starring the Duke. Yeah, I mean, I don't get offended by much, but casting fucking John Wayne as Genghis Khan and painting him red is not exactly unoffensive. Have you had to watch that for the Rob Spiewak, the movie guys show you
no.
did?
No, we watch horrible movies all the time. Haven't watched that one.
You got to check it out, man. That's a good.
Yeah, like a modern reinterpretation, you know, with cool violence and stuff that you couldn't do back in the Duke's day. It'd be pretty sweet.
Okay, why couldn't you do it in my day?
No, I mean, John Wayne's day, kind of what I meant. But
I like tripping you up with that. Look at Mike's falling asleep as we speak.
totally tripped me up.
No, he's doing his bird impression.
Yeah.
Is that what that was?
I'm still wondering what that guy's singing style was all about, but it's fine.
It's Mongolian throat singing, brother. You got to get into it.
It sounded not that great. I mean,
Oh, you
I
didn't
don't know-
like it?
I don't know if I'm obviously in the minority here.
Wow, you didn't think that was good?
Well, I thought he was. I mean, isn't that like that's like fake deep voicing. Like those people
mean
are irritating.
You didn't understand what he was saying?
I know,
It was a
so
real
maybe that
meaningful
would've-
song.
Maybe that would have helped, but
It's like literally it takes years to figure out how to do that. And I remember going back in like the late '90s when the Tibetan Freedom Concert
Wait a
came to
minute. Wait a
RFK.
minute.
They had
It
a
takes
whole
years to
tent
figure out how
full
to sound like
Tibetan
that guy.
monks.
I could sound like that guy right now.
No,
dude.
you couldn't.
What are you talking
Fuck.
about?
What the fuck?
Boo!
That shit was so easy, man.
No, when you hear it live, it's like five times louder than any person you've ever heard sing.
It's like
It's
hockey.
like-
You got to be there in person.
It's crazy.
I got it.
You don't have to be there in person. That was awesome. You stink.
All right, sorry.
You stink, Tor. You stink.
Everybody loves it, dude. Maybe I just got to get used to it to appreciate it.
No, if you didn't appreciate it from Jump Street, then I don't know what you're not going to appreciate it later in the afternoon. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, maybe you know, it grows on you or something. Listen to it.
Tell me if you appreciate this. We're going to get a copyright. Which we're going to have in common. I do. I
that
think
was
maybe
cool. That was pretty
Mike
cool.
like doing a Mongolian throat song might be a good idea.
I could do it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
better than AI. We can just have Mike doing that.
What was that impression you did again, Mike?
That's what the last line that they sung before you cut it.
Right, but what did you say before you said like, "Oh, motherfucker"?
You motherfucker, get a ass.
Can we shoot a video real quick Friday night with Mike in front doing that and everyone standing behind him?
I want to shoot a. Yeah, I mean the answer is yes, of course. But
the
I
top
want
of
to shoot
the
a video. I want to recreate that woman getting thrown off the top of that bridge in South America with no strap on her back, just with Mike's sleeve.
Poor lady. Poor lady.
Poor lady. Yes, it did not go well for her.
Yeah.
No, it did not.
Oh boy. I pulled this. This is Tyson's Corner, Virginia, and I wanted to accost Largemouth Ass with this because he's a parent and he's already let us know that he allows this behavior to happen in his fucking house.
I heard about this one.
So I wanted to know if Josh allows this, and I wanted to know if Iron Mike thinks that this is going on under his roof. But this is a gang of e-bikers
Yeah.
riding out on what appears to be a major highway.
This is a
Yep.
major highway.
Yeah.
They're
and
on that's
there's
on Dolly Madison.
66
There's
maybe?
6 or 7 lanes. No, this is 123 at its widest point in the whole highway.
Yep.
A lot of people wanted to make this a race thing. These are privileged fucking Fairfax County kids, as you can see. So it's not. The scourge of the e-bike goes across all demographics, all races and religions. Here's the one thing that stuck out of me, boys, and we're all about the same age. If we would have been zipping around on electronic bikes when I was in high school, that other F word we're not allowed to say anymore would have been flying so fast and furious, we would have relegated our own. The fact that these are losers on electronic bicycles with motorcycle helmets, this could not be dorkier. And yet it is caught on to such an extent that I never would have believed it. Like, can we not charge parents for something here? Is there not something that somebody could be held accountable for here?
I mean,
Well, my son knew about this meetup, begged to go, and we said absolutely not.
He did.
wow.
Yeah.
How did he get the invite?
That's
That's
a
a good-
great question. He didn't get the invite, but he
my
knew
God, that's-
that, like, his buddies were telling him, there's going to be all the so-and-so YouTubers are going to be there, and all the guys that everyone's going to be in Tyson's corner, and we're driving into Vienna. And he's like, Dad, can I drive to Vienna? I said, absolutely the fuck not. You can drive to essentially to the park and roll around in the park at 35 miles an hour on that fucking thing, and that's about it. And that should be plenty, because to be fair, they are fucking scary. I've ridden it one time, and that's enough. Torquey.
Can you please get a video of you zipping around the neighborhood on this fucking e-bike?
No, I'm not getting back on it. It's not made for somebody of my size, but it's also like the moment I got on it, it wanted to wheelie. Maybe that's just because I'm too fat for it and I was leaning it back too much. But yeah, I'm not getting on that again.
I don't understand the legality of these things.
Yeah,
right.
Because they go as fast as a motorcycle. Yet somehow no one. But in Florida, there's an issue that kids are driving these into Walmart and going up and down the aisles, and it's a mess. And I don't understand why no one's doing anything about it.
So there's a couple different tiers to them from what I've tried. This is all my son fucking talks about. The
Mine
one
too.
that he has, like maximum speed of 35 miles an hour. It's got a range of like 40 to 50 miles, and so it's not street legal at all. You can't even put a license plate on it if you wanted to. But the next step up from that, they can go 80 miles an hour, and they can be registered, but they don't have to be. Why they don't have to be, I don't know. But
because they're all from China.
Yeah,
they're all foreign made. They all come in. They're probably going to blow up your garage, burn it down.
But what does that have to do with the kids in our neighborhood? They ride them out onto like fucking Waples Mill and West Ox Road, and it's like that has to be illegal. And yet I never see anybody getting stopped. Right. Nobody ever gets pulled over on these things.
Right.
So that's the part that's killing me, man. I don't care about these fucking bikes. You can have them if you want, but how are you riding them on the street? They go as fast as cars. If you're in a town environment, they go every bit as fast as cars in Vienna, right?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, now a lot of these kids have helmets. Most of the times I see the kids, they don't have helmets. They're wearing shorts with no knee pads. Their elbows are exposed. Like all of the things you can't do on a bike, you're just allowed to do on a bike that seems like it should be illegal.
And not the pocket watch, but these bikes aren't cheap. They're expensive, and every 12-year-old boy has one.
Yeah.
I've been fighting against getting one for my stepson, and he hates me because of it. But every kid has one, because no parents will stand up and say no.
Well, we had a 6 months where it's like, you better do everything we fucking tell you, and he did. He was fucking perfect. He got great grades. He did all of his chores. He didn't bitch at all. And so I was like,
how was he Friday night?
$1,300.
Yeah, how was he Friday night, Borger? You were losing your mind and popping off on the stream.
Well, his birthday was in February, so 6 months before February, he was great. Ever since then, he's one of these nutsacks. But we did buy him like the $350, $400 helmet on there, and if we ever see him without the helmet, taking the bike, it's gone. No.
But why can't, as a parent, and I'm not a parent, so I won't presume to have the conversation. Yeah, we'll buy you a bike. I'll even buy you a nice mountain bike. I'll buy you a fat wheel bike. But you're pedaling. You going out there and electrically whirring around with a lithium-ion battery does nothing for your heart rate. It does nothing for anything. And the problem with these are, I can hear somebody coming on a bicycle. When a little asshole is whirring up on one of these, they're by you in an instant. And like... The dog freaks out. I mean, I hate to sound like an old curmudgeon, but they really are dangerous. Like, you can't account for them, and you can't go as fast on a bicycle as you can on these things, and they're damn near fucking impossible to hear on approach. I don't know how there's not more regulation about them.
As a parent right now, thanks to social media and all these kids, it's harder than ever to say no when every other parent is saying yes. So I get that, because it is nonstop all he talks about.
Is an e-bike? Is one of these?
E-bikes. Oh, yeah. And all the different brands, and I want this one, not that one, and this one goes 80, this one goes 70. Yeah.
I guarantee you your son follows, or stepson follows, this one YouTuber who I would love to punch into space, Saronster.
Oh, I've heard the name.
How do you spell the name?
Surron, because a Suron is like the top of the line bike, and then Ster as if monster.
Oh, here it is, Suron e-bike.
Millions of followers.
Yeah,
holy
Suron's
shit, 1.3 million
75
followers.
miles an hour. Yeah. And like if I was in the car while this was going on with my stepson. He would be calling out the name brand of
It's
every
a
bike as
Tubio.
it goes down.
It's
They're
something-
obsessed.
That's all they care about.
Don't take this the wrong way, boys. But are your kids gay? I'm being dead serious
I'm pretty sure mine's not.
because I remember. Oh, you caught him fucking knocking the bottom out.
I mean, he's interested in two things right now, and one of them are these e-bikes. The other one
Pulva.
is chicks.
All right, so this is the Saran Stir. So I guess he customizes these bad boys.
Yep. Right now, my son's bike, all the panels are off of it, and he is repainting it and clear coating it himself. And it looks fucking cool. I got to be honest, he's doing a good job.
So this guy's got go-karts.
Oh, yeah.
How old is this kid?
I have no fucking idea.
How much money does he have? Look at this fucking workshop he has. I'm just going to sit here and hate hard.
Well, that's all the guys that the kids follow on like YouTube Shorts and TikToks. They're all millionaires. They all have everything. And then what I hear from the 12-year-old is this guy has it, so I should have it. And it's comparisons of they just think that's how the world works.
And then these guys, because they have a following, the companies can't wait to send them the newest shit for free because it's like, okay, there's a $1,500 bike I'm going to send this kid, and I'm going to get 600,000 kids wanting to buy one. I mean,
I understand how influencing works. I swear to God, when I was a young person, everybody that was my age, like they wanted a motorcycle. Like no one would want this. Like this is, again, I know it's going to sound like I'm a caveman and a moron to keep saying gay, but when you're in high school, that's what this would have been called. It would not have been socially acceptable.
No, it's because this is before you have a driver's license. You can get away with this.
Oh, okay. So they're
That's
all
the deal.
they're all kids. They're all children.
They're all
12
kids.
years old.
Yeah.
Huh.
And that's the other funny thing is it going to be the crash when all these 12-year-olds, 4 years or 16, they're going to be giving these things away. Because I don't think the next generation's going to care.
But there's a news story every week of a kid getting evac'd to the emergency room because he crashes it into a car.
How does it not happen every day? I mean, look, these things are going 30, 40 miles an hour on the sidewalks. Like I do a lot of walking. I don't have a problem sounding like an old curmudgeon-y guy, Dukes. Like I'm
That's
just walking
ultra
down
rider right there, Mike, just in case you're curious.
I'm on. That's cool. He looks great. But they're zooming past at 35 miles an hour. You can't hear them coming. You know, they could take your shoulder out if you're not hugging the right-hand side. They don't say anything, by the way. None of them have learned to say on your right.
Sure.
And they roll down sidewalks that are storefronts. So imagine, you know, someone walks out of the store, 35-mile-an-hour collision right there on the sidewalk. I mean, people are going to the hospital, man.
I feel like I've been teleported into a different universe. Like this guy trying to look like a hardo, putting on these glasses, and then jumping onto this skinny e-bike. I can't even explain. And I didn't go to some gangster ass school. You know, I went to a nice Fairfax County public school, but I can't even explain to you how you'd be laughed out of the building if you rolled up on one of these, you know, to first period. You know,
but remember, all these kids before they had this, they were already getting over riding up on the electric scooters.
Okay,
that's true.
So they've already been softened to all of that.
Yeah,
now,
you're probably right about that.
There was a kid in California that crashed into an old man and killed him, and the police are charging the mom for that.
In California?
In California, and that's the first time that finally someone's doing something about this.
Will you see if you could find that story and pop it up, Josh?
Sure.
I would love to see that. That would make me feel so much better about this whole thing.
I got to be honest. Like, if I was a 12-year-old kid and all my buddies had one of these things, I'd want one too.
They're not 12-year-old kids, largemouth. These guys are fucking 19.
I mean, the 19-year-olds, that's pathetic. But trust me, the majority of these kids are not old enough to have their driver's license yet.
Hank RVA, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. A didgeridoo plus throat singing equals portal opening. I agree. A portal opening for Hayton from Iron Mike Sleep. If hating on this fucking style of music. Mike, you got to admit, throat singing is way better than e-bikes.
Yeah, I'll take that any day over this.
So these chotches these are roads, and is this not, like, you are not allowed to profit off of doing illegal shit, right? Like, could this video be demonetized for what they're doing right now?
So I think the way that the law is currently is that these operate the same way as the bicycle. Like, you can drive your bicycle down the street.
Yeah.
That's what these kids are doing.
Yes.
All right, so it's kind of the Wild West we're living in right now with these, is what you're saying.
Right.
It's gonna get regulated. It just hasn't happened yet.
Okay. This is but annoying to me.
Yeah.
This is fucking Al Salbuzzi. How much for Biker Sean's gang to put a stop to this? Well, I mean, there's part of me that says yes. Like, I can't imagine that there won't be some sort of a dust up between real motorcyclists and whatever this would be. Look at these guys. I just can't even explain how embarrassing this is.
I put a news story below for you.
Oh, you did?
By the way, these guys are dorky for sure. I might be with largemouth. If I was 12 years old and everyone was doing it, I might enjoy doing this. I just don't understand that. So, and these guys are all suited up. They look like I don't see anybody with a
facing
helmet.
serious legal charges tonight after her.
Sorry, Mike. I just wanted to see this real quick.
14-year-old son is accused of crashing his e-bike into an elderly Vietnam veteran. That victim has now died. Tonight, the teen's mother is facing involuntary manslaughter charges after prosecutors say she was warned repeatedly about her son's dangerous behavior.
Sandra.
See, that's interesting because, if you're that neighbor that goes out, it's constantly bitching at kids. Like, I don't know anyone that wants to be that guy. Like, I'm not coming at it from that type of energy. Yeah. I know what it's like to be a kid. We would sneak out, we do all the fun stuff, but I'm not kidding you, man. Like, I just feel like that there's not enough, there's not enough attention being paid to what a complete shit show this can be. These kids, when you pull up to a stoplight and there's two of them next to you on two of these bikes and you look over and they're 14 years old, it's just, you feel like you're taking crazy pills that this is allowed to be happening. And again, I must stress, much like, they have that thing about how we think we're living in a simulation because you've never seen anyone loading groceries into their house from when you're driving around your neighborhood. Like, you've never seen that. No one's ever seen that. And that's supposed to be proof like that we live in a simulation. I feel like proof is I've never seen the police interact with anyone on an e-bike. Never, not once in my whole fucking life.
No, I ask the same question every time I'm out and I see these guys. By the way, these scooters can go about 35, 40 miles an hour too at this point. And again,
the Razor scooters?
Yeah, I don't know what they are, but they're kids on these things going just as fast. And again, no helmet, no elbow pads, no knee pads, shorts and a t-shirt. It makes no sense that it's legal. It makes no sense.
I'd almost prefer that though, because when they roll up on the bike for a minute, I'm like, is that a motorcycle or is that an electronic bicycle? And then when there's no sound at all, my whole thing is that I live in fear. I don't care. This sounds terrible. I don't care if these kids live or die. You decide to do this. You're the parent. You decide what you let your kids do. I don't want you ruining my life because I can't hear you and I run over you on the way to work. And then like, even if I somehow beat that charge, like, I got to live with the fact that I killed your kid for the rest of my life. And that's the only thing I can think about when I see them cruising around Tyson's Corner like that.
No, if the kid is riding the e-bike and he's in the bike lane and he's stopping at stop signs and being careful of pedestrians and cars, it's fine.
You seen anyone do that?
No, none of them do.
Well, mine does, because he is
sure.
You got the one, huh, largemouth?
You follow him around.
He's got the watch, right? Because we won't let him get a cell phone yet. And I follow when he's on his bike. We know exactly where he's going. He's not allowed on any road that has
double yellows,
stripes. Like, no, you're allowed to go in our neighborhood, and you're allowed to go in the you're allowed to cross Swinks Mill Road and go into the hamlet.
Give out the address.
Drive all the way around there, but that's it. You're not going into fucking Tyson's Corner. It's not happening.
Yeah, but dude, you're talking about your neighborhood. People are coming home from work. They're not looking for this shit. It's still new, and these things are still super fucking fast and super fucking quiet. Like, I get it. I'm not telling you shouldn't be doing this, but like, as somebody that doesn't have a kid, it's a no-brainer to me. Like, no, you're not having this. No, you're not riding in the street because it's inappropriate. And no, you're not riding on the sidewalk because it's inappropriate. Here is a bicycle like we have used for thousands of years. You may pedal around as much as you want and get as much exercise and fresh air as you want. Going along with everyone having diabetes, like, I can relate to being fat, but one of the things I did as a kid is I got massive amounts of exercise. There was no hoverboards, there was no fucking electronic Razor scooters, there was no fucking e-bikes. Everything was powered by you. Fuck.
Yeah,
it's to the point where if you see a regular bike going down the street, you see it's like a relief. You say, "Oh my God, they do still exist," and you feel
like, "Oh wow, look at this!
Holy shit!"
Mitchell reports from.
Go ahead. Sorry, you're
Good
saying?
for little Joey. He's riding a bike powered by his own fucking 2 legs.
Yeah, his parents must be poors.
The crash site in Lake Forest, where a memorial has been created to remember the victim.
Micah and Cher, this was actually a hit and run crash.
Micah and Cher. I hate local news so much.
The teenager on that e-motorcycle left the scene.
E-motorcycle. Tell me you're completely out of touch.
E-motorcycle.
E-motorcycle. Can you imagine?
The victim lying in the street just behind us. You could see that small memorial there. And tonight, the Orange County District Attorney says this case should be a warning to all parents.
He was a very kind, loving person. He always
what's every listener of the Chad Duke Show got to say about this?
told me stories of his war stories because he's a veteran. He was very humble, very kind.
2 weeks after a teenager on an e-motorcycle slammed into him, 81-year-old Ed Ashman has
I mean, this is fucking terrible.
Terrible.
died of his injuries.
It
And
happens all the
tonight, the
time.
teen's mother.
It happens all the time?
That the kids run into people.
Oh,
this
sure.
first
Yeah.
time one died. But the crashing in
I'm
and
telling
people
you.
jumping out of the way every day.
Right. Fuck. Manslaughter, child endangerment, accessory after the
Is
fact.
facing felony charges, including involuntary manslaughter.
She absolutely knew and that she could have
will.
prevented this horrific incident from happening.
Orange County District Attorney Todd Spitzer says
Get her.
50-year-old Tommy Jo Mayhair has been contacted by law enforcement in the past, warned that her son was not legally old enough to operate the 200-pound e-motorcycle with a top speed of almost 60 miles per hour.
Get the
That's not-
fuck
that's-
out of here.
We had the
That's
next
not
step
even the
up.
big one.
It's pretty. So the difference between the 60 and the 80 is just the software. They just pop in a new ECU and you can go 80 miles an hour in that same thing. Yeah,
Right.
that's a full-sized, like, adult one of these that there's no way a 14-year-old could be able to handle. Absolutely.
We used to mod Nerf guns so they would shoot, like, instead of 25 feet, the dart would go like 40 feet. That was the extent of the modding that we would do.
Yeah.
Brian says, must be a Northern Virginia problem in Tampa. I got kids in my neighborhood pitching me donations so they get. How is it a Northern? Brian, this is from California.
Yeah.
Trust me, this isn't just a North. Yeah, Northern Virginia's
all
got a
over
lot of
Florida.
privilege and shitty parents, but I guarantee this is an everywhere problem.
Absolutely illegal. He was not allowed to ride it. And she was warned that in the event he continued to ride it, she could be charged with child endangerment.
Witnesses say the 14-year-old was doing wheelies outside El Toro High School on April 16th when he collided with Ashman, a substitute teacher and Vietnam veteran.
Oh, my
the teenager
God. Wow.
fled the scene. Tonight, the community is mourning and has already donated more than $100,000 to Ashman's family.
It was really sad what happened because, like, it was his last year teaching here.
Not sad enough to take the AirPod out, huh, shithead?
The tragedy is the latest incident involving teens on e-bikes and motorcycles endangering others.
This is a pandemic. This is incredibly serious.
Tonight, the Orange County District Attorney vowing he will aggressively go after parents.
If you know, buy, engage, modify, facilitate, aid and abet your child to ride an illegal e-motorcycle or e-bike that's been modified, we're going to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law.
What is the difference between? I guess e-motorcycle is a real term. What is the difference between the two?
I think the motorcycle is chain driven.
Okay.
And
No,
then
the
other
e-bike
one-
is also chain driven. And
Is
a
it?
pedal bike
Yeah.
is chain driven.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, but I don't know what the difference is between them. Between
Well, why
it
wouldn't you
and
just
motor-
say I don't know?
The difference is
I suspect.
the difference is it's all these old people that don't know.
Sure,
They're
that's
all
exactly
e-bikes.
what it is, dude. It's like none of us know, and then this fucking woman can't be bothered to run it through ChatGPT real quick to get the terminology right before she enters at us.
That's definitely wrong.
Oh God, what a bloodbath! Yeah, good. Well, I mean, kids are terrible. See, I was terrible too, but there weren't so many ways for me to, I guess, project my terribleism onto civilians that had nothing to do with it. I think that's the problem here is that you've got, the phone where you can then vomit your opinions and your bullshit all over the internet, and then you have your e-bike where you can physically put everybody around you in danger.
I think the phone and the e-bike combined is probably one of the worst things that could have ever happened, because you can't get the phone out of a kid's fucking hand. That's why my 12-year-old doesn't have one. And if he's on an e-bike, he's probably gonna have his fucking phone on him
Right.
too. And
Okay.
that's a terrible
We
recipe.
Well, when we were kids, if we had a friend with a dirt bike, they had it at their grandparents' like farm, and you'd go out there and ride it, where you're not around anyone.
Right.
That's where I would do it. I go out to Papa's house, and he had go-karts and he had motorcycles, and we ride around in his fucking yard, and that's how we got it out of our system. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, but we don't tell kids no anymore.
Well, you guys could tell kids no. You have the kids.
You want to know my life? I tell the kids no. You know what his dad did? Bought him an e-bike and a cell phone.
Well, I mean, then good. He's your kid. Then you're gonna have fucking custody because we can't live a life like this. It drives me fucking insane.
Hey, shoot, e-bikes are maxing out at 20 to 28 miles an hour, while e-motorcycles go 60 to 100 plus.
Well, I mean, I get the speed, but what makes them? What makes one and one the other?
The e-bike is a traditional bike with functioning pedals, and it's just supplemented by about a 1 horsepower motor or electric motor.
Okay, so if it's got pedals hanging off the side, then it's probably less dangerous.
Yeah, right.
Is that what you're saying?
Well,
but
it's
what
going
about
slower?
Yeah, but what about that range, that 25 to 60 range?
That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Because you capped e-bike at 25 and you started motorcycle at 60.
Yeah. So
What's the middle?
I'm guessing it goes to pedals versus pegs because the full performance. The motorcycles are claimed to have the foot pegs over the pedals.
You probably want to get pegged. That's what I think. That's what I think about you.
You can see what I'm thinking about.
I am in favor of this. You just mentioned that phones and what else did you say? You said phones and e-bikes are the biggest plague on mankind right now. I pulled this story for Don and Dukes, but I feel like we could talk about it now since we're kind of in the same wheelhouse. They are. Which one of you guys said you think that the next generation of kids is going to think this is lame? I agree. I think the next generation of kids is going to be into whittling. They're going to be into making shit with their hands. They're going to think AI is stupid. I just think that there's going to be so much pushback against this crap. And maybe this is the start. I don't know how many of you had a Commodore 64, but I certainly did. Growing up, it was an entry-level computer. They're doing a new cell phone that I guess is supposed to help us not be as tethered to these things.
Use the callback 8020, a new Linux-based flip phone running Sailfish OS, following a rather interesting concept: digital detox restrictions rather than full smartphone freedom. The device is marketed as a middle ground between a smartphone and a basic dumb phone. It keeps calling, messaging, maps, music, podcasts, calendar, camera, and support for selected Android apps, but removes several major smartphone functions by design. This includes no social media apps, no web browser, no email apps, and no work apps like Slack or Microsoft Teams. According to Commodore, browsers and social media apps are blocked at the system level, with no user option to turn those restrictions off.
$500 for this phone, by the way.
Worth every fucking penny.
You think so?
Well,
oh God, yeah.
There's a trend now on the iPhone where you can go in and you can limit apps, and you can say during like work hours, only give me access to these 4 apps. So there's a trend that kids are doing this, and you can get around it with your password, but if you have, it's something to help you with that, so you're not just browsing TikTok all day.
Yeah.
Okay, but is this for like just? Here's the problem. Should we not just be able to just say no to ourselves? Like at some point, isn't every problem that we have in our society, whether it's obesity or whether it's e-bikes or whatever the fuck it is, that we've lost the ability to self-regulate? Because now I got to buy a phone that I could do that with my smartphone. Could I not? Could I not delete Instagram and Twitter off this thing?
Sure.
Yes.
But this is obviously not. I don't think this one is designed for adults. This is what you get your kid.
No. This
I
is
don't
for
think
adults.
so, man.
Your
Why
kid
would
if you gave this to your kid, he would freak out.
But also, the Commodore, why would it be a Commodore if it was for kids? This is a brand that people that are our age and Mike's age are familiar with.
Yeah.
But that brand name was sold 17 times to a new company now, and it's just a label put on.
But they
I get it.
You can't the work apps are killed too, right? Like no Slack, no Teams, no, the things we all do with our phones.
That's true. That's another thing killing people is that bosses don't stop.
You're always
if you have
connected.
a normal 9-to-5 job, you're now always connected when you go home with your smartphone. So there are people who are wanting to have a separate work phone that stays at work because of this issue.
Yeah,
I don't think it's for kids.
I think you can use it for kids, and I think I would be tempted to give it to if I had a child. I'd be like, hey, look, you can call your friends, you can text your friends, but that's going to be the extent of what. And it's got music on it, right? They said you can play your music, like
podcasts. Yeah,
there's phones like this that you can get now. You can get a jitterbug phone.
Yeah, but that's
It's got nice big
embarrassing,
buttons.
Josh.
You don't think this thing would be embarrassing? You think
No, I
this thing's
don't.
Cool?
I think they're trying to make this cool. I think they're trying to make this cooler. And also, listen, man, it ain't cool to be addicted to your phone. Like, I don't know if you guys have hung out with somebody that can't get off their phone. It's the worst, and it's like
embarrassing.
Yeah, you feel like they're a shithead. Like I mean, I bust Ant-Man's balls, but I legitimately think less of him because he physically is incapable of getting away from his phone. You're like, wow, what kind of a weak-minded asshole are you? You can't sit here and we watch a movie or we're having some beers and fucking hanging out. Like, you can't do it. I don't know. Like, I got mixed emotions about this because it reminds me of Ozempic. You know, it's like, shouldn't you be able to discipline yourself? But I guess this is more practical.
I think for the younger generation, like that have no non-digital experience in their life, you know, like
Right.
they grew up, it's always been there. It's a lot harder then. I mean, when everybody you know is, you know, you see them at a fucking restaurant. There's 4 kids and they're all looking at their phones and not talking to each other. The idea of just like, hey, let's shoot the shit and talk to each other. Maybe it's something they do in school, and the moment they're done with school, they're like, all right, let's finally get back to this crack machine that I can't pull myself away from.
Sure.
I could be open to this if it can connect to my same phone number. So say I have my iPhone all day while I'm working. Now I'm going out with the family. I want to focus on the family. Take this phone so I can still get a call and text if needed.
That's just,
But
I don't need any more
avoid work.
devices, Josh.
But
don't
but that's what I'm saying. I think you can get around all that if you set up your phone properly with the Do Not Disturb features.
Right. Thank you for the $2. Big fan of curmudgeon and Luddite talk. See, Red, I appreciate it, buddy. I know you mean well. But I hate the fact we have to couch every conversation we have now that's in any way critical of how technologically addicted we've all become with, oh, you're an old man, and oh, you're washed up boomer, and oh, go fuck yourself. It's like, no, I think you're talking about people that were protesting the Industrial Revolution. Like, the Industrial Revolution led to a bunch of amazing things, and maybe this technology will as well. Call me when we have a cure for Parkinson's, right? All this shit that we're supposed to have with nanotechnology and AI, and we're supposed to pancreatic cancer, none of it's happening. None of it. It's for porn, and it's for sex robots, and it's for dumb shit, getting less exercise. None of this shit is helping us, in my opinion. Is AI fucking helping us right now? Maybe in 10 years it is, but it doesn't feel like it's helping us to me.
That's not helping us at all.
No, it's good for entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, makes funny videos, that's for sure.
If you have one of those jobs where you get, you know, I have a buddy of mine who sells kitchens and stuff like that, and he uses AI a lot just in emailing and replying to customers because it's very, very simple. It's somebody's asking, what's the price difference between this cabinet and that cabinet? Okay, AI can handle that very, very easily, and that's fine. But for any actual thought, or it's just not there yet, and it won't get there because all we feed it is fucking social media posts, which are getting dumber by the second.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Red says the digital age was a mistake. We should have continued to optimize analog and mechanical. I do feel that way quite a bit. Like,
Yes.
I don't know. I think eventually if we could not politicize something like getting away from fossil fuels, like if it didn't include a lithium-ion battery that's having fucking African kids dig with their fingers until they turn into bones, like there's got to be like some sort of a happy medium.
Anybody on planet Earth who thinks we are not going to use fossil fuels until every last drop of it is used up is insane. Because even if the United States stops using it, the developing world isn't going to stop using it.
At least they closed the strait again.
Email and work apps are not offered through the company's Comma Store
What a
app store.
blessing.
Users can sideload compatible APK files, but browsers and
Mike like to find a Ukrainian bitch whose back is load compatible. I'll tell you that.
I like
social
the
media
side load,
apps
by the way.
remain blocked.
Fucking
The
side
software
load
is
all
based
night.
on Sailfish OS, the Linux-based mobile operating system developed by Hoya. Commodore
Hoya?
says Callback is not an Android phone, but Sailfish OS can run most Android apps through its Android app support environment.
It's annoying.
However, apps that depend heavily on Google Play services or Google's secure server infrastructure may not work correctly. Expectably, the phone ships without Google Play services or the Google Play Store. Apps come through Comma Store and compatible Android sources. For those opposed to AI, Commodore says the device has no system AI by default and uses a de-Googled software setup. Messaging is one of the main exceptions to the device's restricted app model. Callback includes SMS and WhatsApp, while Commodore also lists compatibility with Signal, Telegram, WeChat, and other core messaging apps.
Do you guys know any white people that use WhatsApp?
Yeah, in Europe.
Every one of my brown friends, they use WhatsApp almost exclusively. I don't know one white person that uses it. What is the divide there? I don't even know.
It's that text messaging and iMessaging first came here, and it was really expensive overseas. So overseas, they all adapted into WhatsApp, and then WhatsApp became like their messaging and their Facebook Messenger as well.
I think Mike's laughing because he uses the shit out of WhatsApp. Is what I think.
There's a couple of chats I have in WhatsApp, but I think it is mostly foreign folks.
What are your WhatsApp chat groups?
Well, I have
about your olives.
So yeah, something like that. I talk
olive chat.
I talk to guys back home about the land, what's going on, what do we need right now. But no, seriously, it is end-to-end encrypted. So there are some security heads that like it, and then this sort of non-compatibility between an Android and an iPhone. That all goes away if you use WhatsApp. Your videos will all be normal. Nothing will be sort of
if you force everyone into WhatsApp,
right into WhatsApp,
right. Well, you can,
right.
but
So
that's the same for
anything.
Facebook. Hold on a second. That's the same if you use Facebook. Any
Right, it's
chatting
annoying.
fucking.
Well, I don't know that they're all secure like that, but yeah.
I don't care about secure.
Yeah,
The other thing about having that is you're going to stop getting all the pop-up ads, right? Because if you have that Commodore phone, it's not listening to you, I would assume, right?
I hope so.
Why is it $500 though?
I tell you, it looks like a fucking piece of shit.
You don't like the look of it?
It might be a good idea, but I think the look is going to have to evolve. Man.
You wanted to look a little slicker?
Maybe, yeah. I mean,
let's take a look here. See what else it says.
The company also mentions iMessage support through third-party bridge solutions, though that depends on external compatibility and is not controlled by Commodore.
I don't know what that means. Commodore callback, WhatsApp, rideshare.
On the hardware side, the Callback 8020 uses a retro flip phone form factor with a keypad-first interface.
I kind of like that.
The main screen is a touch screen, but disabled by default and enabled only when an app requires touch input. The front display shows basic information like time, battery, and signal status. Dome-style LED notifications decrease screen way-ups.
I kind of like the look of it, Mike. I got to push back a little. I think it's got a retro feel.
No, this is fine, but isn't it like the color of it in real life? Like this is a diagram of it. Color of it in real life is a white. It looks like already broken form factor. Like it looks just pretty.
It looks like the old Nextel phones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I mean, this diagram looks fine. and
No,
this
it looks
diagram
good.
looks
I like
fine.
it.
As far as the $500 thing, the last time you go to buy a phone, like it's not like, oh, I sign up for another year with my provider and they give me a free one.
Right.
They're all like $800 and up now.
That's a great point. My newest iPhone, I think the sticker price was $1,200 just for the fucking phone. Well, it's if you don't have a Bobby Double L, that's how much it costs.
Yeah.
What I would recommend to you guys is I would go ahead and get a Bobby Double L in your life if you can. And if not, I would just, give up.
And signal status. Dome-style LED notifications decrease
Dome
screen
style,
way-ups.
Mike.
What is
The
that?
phone includes a 48 MP Sony rear camera with flash and autofocus, a front-facing camera, FM radio, HD.
Bro, it's got an FM radio.
Dude, that's hype.
That's dope.
That's fucking hype.
Am I getting a Commodore phone?
There were other colors too, by the way, which look perfectly fine. Black.
Put 'em up.
It has a
silver.
headphone plug too.
Put them up in the back like Bernie so I can see what they look like.
No, you just passed it in this video.
I did not.
Audio support included IM earphones, a removable battery, physical.
A removable battery would be cool again.
Damn.
Like, you know what you have to do to an iPhone to get the fucking battery out?
Well,
But I keep thinking you can already go buy flip phones at T-Mobile or whatever. There's already
Right.
flip phones that don't have any of this stuff.
Right, but don't you want it to have some stuff? Like, I like some of the stuff it
I
has.
guess some.
I want a good camera. Like, I do want to be able to take good pictures because I'm not going to go back and buy a digital camera again and then carry that shit around with me.
Really is a big deal. Is the camera?
There's
a lot of any camera.
if I'm being honest, a part of modern society that I do like is if I have a delicious looking pizza, I do like taking a picture of it. I'm sorry. I know that's lame as shit, but like it is part of culture now that I enjoy. All right, Mike, pick a number 1 through 10.
9.
Okay. Largemouth?
4.
And Josh?
2.
Largemouth, you're in charge.
All right.
So how about them e-bikes? I don't know what the fuck. I have no idea what to talk about.
I was hoping your dogs were going to start barking. If you're
Wouldn't
in
that
charge,
be-
I want to
wouldn't that
see
be
you rage
convenient?
out.
To see you rage out. Yeah.
No, I just, with these phones, I think it's, again, not something you need a new product. You can make your current phone do all the same things and limit yourself. And no one's going to buy a Commodore unless it's someone our age who remembers the name Commodore.
Yeah.
The kids want a Nokia or a Motorola, a name brand they recognize from their youth.
There's only 2 name brands they want, and it's Samsung and Apple.
Yeah, I think it's a tough sell.
No, but see, there's something going on with the mid-20s where they are tired of everything now.
Yeah.
They're tired of the modern internet. They're tired of everything being Apple, everything being this and that. They want to be different. Yeah. They don't buy new clothes. They go to Goodwill and buy clothes because they feel like we have become too much of like just a consumer society.
Yeah.
And too much of everyone has an iPhone. Everyone has
So
this could appeal.
At their college graduation when the Google CEO is speaking to them and they're booing his ass off because he's sitting there telling them how great AI is, and they all know, no, AI is going to fucking kill. It's killing any prospect I have of getting a job out of college.
That's part of the pushback with that generation.
Yeah.
The one thing that's good about AI, though, it is exposing monsters all over the country. So.
Shut up the fucking dogs while I'm on.
God damn it! Of course, the comedic moment was not going to be allowed.
Stream. My nutsack son and his gang leaving their bikes in the lawn.
God,
where's the fucking door? I'm blind.
I'm wearing black socks. I just noticed that.
I mean, I love it. I love that there's a window, even though you're in your basement, there's a window to your driveway right behind you.
Oh, great.
It makes me so happy. Thank you to Al Salbuzzi. Speaking of AI and S3X robots, don't forget to check out the science fiction short story contest and vote.
Right.
So Al Sal finished his and got it in?
He did at the buzzer.
They're all 4 in, huh?
Yeah.
No, they're not all 4 in. You got eliminated.
No. They're all 4 in, shoot. I made it.
You sure did, buddy.
Joe Azer's a damn good writer. Man.
Do they?
So, again, I could not read these myself, but my wife read them all to me.
That's so sad.
And she was like, his grammar, his syntax, everything about it was really well done.
Don't even fucking put over your opponent.
Well, I don't think his ending made any sense, but other than that, I thought it was a really good story.
Yeah, so if you'd like, you don't even have to pay for anything. You can read these for free. You just need to go over to patreon.com/Chad Duke Show. Sign up. It is FREE, and this is the final round. All 4 members, and as you can see, there's photographs of them in this picture of Biker Prawn, Joe Azer, King Largemouth, and Al Sal.
They look great.
Yeah, Mike, have you got a chance to peruse these yet? Look at these bad boys.
I saw that they were out. I'm looking forward to reading them all. They were all good. I had full support for the 4 that made it on. I can't wait to read these.
Can I show you guys something real quick, though, so you know the pain it is of being me?
Yeah.
I just want you to understand. People are like sometimes like, oh, Dukes, you got a pretty good life. I don't.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Mike, if you can go ahead and read this very top line right here above Devil in a Blue Spacesuit. It's the only instructions that you need for this entire contest.
You decide the winner. Please leave the corresponding number of your favorite in the comments. Seems pretty easy.
See that?
No one
If
can
you
follow
like one, what do you do?
You just leave the number, right?
Leave a comment, the number 1, and enter.
Yes. Josh, I don't know if you see this, but I numbered the stories.
I see that.
Can you go down to the comments, Shoot?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
I'm a little jealous that Largemouth's wife read the stories to him.
Oh, I mean,
it's so nice. Isn't that
someone
wholesome?
read to me. It is.
Yeah. It's so wholesome. Okay, we'll go.
She's a good
If you
egg.
get someone to read to you, Josh, it'll be a computer, and we'll have that annoying computer sort of tone
Well,
and
I'm gonna
cadence.
after this, I'm gonna call Joe Azer and tell him to read his story to me.
That's great. That'd be great.
There's
Hey,
only,
dial me in if that happens.
There's only 6 votes,
Okay.
which is sad. And then judging by my count, I don't know if you guys can see
wait.
this.
I vote.
Only half the people listened to what I said to do, and then one of the people that's in the contest voted for himself and didn't listen to the instructions on how to do it.
Who else am I going to vote for?
Come on, Borgie. Yeah, but
Your
you
vote
didn't
doesn't
even vote
count
for yourself.
You didn't put down a number. No vote.
All right.
And guess what, guys? You don't need I vote for.
No.
And I don't care why. Just a number.
Right, dude.
I don't need it. It was
For
fantastic.
this exercise, just a number will do.
Yeah.
And I don't like Mike voting either
Yike.
because
Yike.
that
Was
seems
Yike
a
in
little
there?
much like he was part of the largemouth
Oh,
story.
that's right. Mike voted.
He's not part of my story, but he may have edited it.
What happened to Josh?
So I guess he's part of my story.
Josh, come back.
The curse of Mike. He mentioned Mike and he got struck
He
down.
got booted right the fuck out.
You don't fuck with Mike, dude.
Josh, hit the fucking link and come back in.
Say sorry to Mike and you'll be right back in.
That's right. He's shitting all over Mike. No wonder he got the boot right after that.
Fuck with that.
Look, I got his space ready for him right there.
Yeah.
Where is he? I feel bad.
Please.
I'm sure he'll come back. Yeah, so go to patreon.com/ChadDuke please, and vote for the short story contest. I'm sure we will cover it on this week's show. All 63 of you, please hit the like button. And thank you to everyone that is, I just checked, we got a shitload of Black Tip Shoals orders. Thank you to Matthew King. Thank you to Matthew Gross. Thank you to Derek Woodard. These are some MVP blue chip caliber motherfuckers. Richard T. Armstrong is a G. Wesley the Barber placed an order, so thank you guys. And then, of course, to Al Sal, Brian Kist, Bruce Tuttle, Matthew Helm for Venmoing over. You guys will all get the Armstrong is a G. Wesley the Barber. You need to mute that. You need to go ahead and mute that.
Trying to like the video, buddy.
Thanks, man. But you need to mute it because we're
I know.
on the air right now.
I know.
Chad Dukes calls out Elliot in the morning. You guys will all get that. Please include your email address if you're Venmoing tonight. It'll be right up. There he is. What happened?
Turn off your radio, Mike.
You heard that, right? Turn down your radio. Roll up your windows.
I got you. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in a random hotel in Delaware, and they decided to just reset the internet or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Home of the Delmarva Shorebirds, I believe.
No, I think they're in Maryland.
Fuck. I do have a list for the Birdcast tomorrow night of the official minor league baseball team of the Birdcast. I think we have 8 options that we're going to go through, and the Delmarva Shorebirds are one of them.
Oh, that's exciting.
We'll try to figure it out. All right, do you guys want to watch Largemouth Ass set his backyard on fire, or do you want to do a cave diving video?
We
That
need
was a fucking
largemouth.
tough call, man.
We need to see the house burn down.
Okay, all right. I'll go with that, but all right.
It is a quick little one. Yeah, so this was, I pulled this already. This was crazy, is I pulled this video to play tonight because I knew Largemouth would be on the show, and then he sent it to me without any type of a prompt.
I thought you'd like it.
I think you will. I think I do like it. All right, so this is you're lighting a Roman candle with what appears to be a blowtorch, a acetylene torch of some type.
Yes, I lost my Commonwealth dry goods lighter.
This seems like a bit of overkill.
What can you actually see at this moment?
Light, and I know exactly where what I'm aiming for.
Okay.
With this, and but yeah, not a whole lot. I wanted my son to do it, and he didn't want to do it, so he decided to videotape it instead.
He just wanted to rampage through the neighborhood on his e-bike, I assume.
Probably, yeah.
Much to his chagrin, he's going to be the brand new owner of a Commodore phone, so he's not going to be able to take any of them their viral videos of his e-biking. That's going to be tough. Now, if I come over to your fucking house for your Independence Day party, Largemouth, I don't want to be subjected to this level of violence and fucking destruction.
Oh, I guess I won't do it then.
Was this a test run?
Yes. Well, I'm going to let the video play, and then I can explain it.
And here we go.
Expecto Patronum!
Oh no! What? What is?
Keep
All right,
watching,
so
Mike.
it's a Roman candle.
Oh, direct hit. Oh, there it is. There it is, buddy.
Holy shit.
Wow, look at that. Oh, dude, I love it. I love it, Borgie.
So we got that tree cut down 2 summers ago because it just fucking died. And,
Sure.
And then we
what
have
did
not
you
been able to get rid of the fucking stump. So I drilled a bunch of deep holes in it with a monster drill bit, and like made them like They connected at the bottom, and I poured some gasoline into them.
Oh my god!
And covered
not?
the top with some gasoline, and woof, she went up.
What if you slide some firecrackers in there too?
Yeah.
Then you could get rid of the stump.
That's what we should do.
Not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
Bring some M80s, stuff them down in there.
I don't know a lot about stumps. I know they don't go away if you do this. I am almost positive that it's still there today.
It's still there, but it's diminished in size. It burned for a few hours.
Did it really?
Let it burn.
Yeah, like, the fire starts off huge, and then within 15 minutes, it's just wherever the holes were are burning pretty steadily.
Did you soak the grass around the stump?
No.
Okay.
When did you come up with the decision, let's use a Roman candle to light it instead of just walking up and lighting the stump?
Well, this is the second time I have lit the stump on fire. The first time was about a year ago. This time I didn't want to get as close. So this seemed like the best way to do it.
Okay.
I mean, this is genius, man. Can you please do this on the 3rd?
If you want, I was
Or
ready
can
to
you
do
let
it
me do it
3rd.
on the 3rd?
Sure.
Oh, you want to light this stump up for the
Dude,
second
look how
time?
fun this is.
So the area behind the fence is normally where we light off the fireworks.
What time do you do that?
When it gets dark.
Okay. What is this pose you're doing here?
It's a champion's pose, man.
Yeah.
My son wanted me to do it like I was an evil wizard from Harry Potter.
Okay.
Yeah, so hence the expecto patronum.
I'm a little worried about what's going on with your son, Largemouth. We don't bring families into this, but I'm concerned that the Harry Potter stuff. I think that's where, like, if the Jolly Green Giant was standing in front of you, you're pointing at what you'd like to wrap your lips around. I think that's what's going on here.
Give me some of that. Give me some of that green hog. I don't want to ruin it because I felt that was a great video. But are those shoes similar to Brian's, and then also therefore similar to our guy that ride the kayak around?
Who's our guy?
Oh yeah,
you know who?
They're just reef handles. These are old ones.
The Careless Whisper guy, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, that's right. The mindless poet.
They're just flip flops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of toes.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's a lot of feet, unfortunately.
Apologies.
It's all right.
Well, it's your own backyard. I mean, it's,
I didn't think it was
not
going to
out
be
in
an
public.
issue.
I'd just rather anyone's feet not be displayed if possible, but sure.
So that was today?
Yeah. Yeah, that was about.
Is it still burning?
I haven't checked since we've been in here, but probably not. If it is, it's just a little flicker.
Has it rained recently?
We got a little bit 2 days ago, but not enough.
Yeah. Spray down that grass.
Yeah, please.
Before next time, please.
Next time you got to soak the grass around it,
Well,
brother.
I did have a hose all the way out there. It was ready to go in case we needed it. It burned down pretty quick.
All right. You had a guy out there that can throw a baseball far? Get it? He had a hose?
Right.
All right. Hi-yo. Josh Kim wants to know how many times Borger has fallen down in his backyard. I don't think he's that blind all the time. I think
If I'm comfortable with the area and I know it, I don't normally fall down in it.
All right, fair enough.
Normally.
All right. All right. Lastly, this is a farm in Australia, and I believe this is a man who was, I think, riding his horse in his backyard when he happened upon a troubling scene. And that is where we will begin tonight's journey.
One of these is just a small 5-acre area between Mount Gambier and the ocean owned by some dairy farmers.
Again, this is our scary, interesting gentleman. Millions and millions of hits.
It was Thompson's paddock. In 1938, a farmer was on the field at Thompson's paddock on a piece of equipment being pulled by his horses when all of a sudden one of his horses tripped and stumbled over something in the grass. The farmer thought that was weird, so
A
he stopped
flaming
his horses,
stump.
got off the piece of equipment and walked over to where the horse tripped. What he found was a hole in the ground about a foot across that he hadn't ever noticed before.
Did you guys watch the show that who's Thanos' name? Josh Brolin, where he found a giant hole in his backyard, and he would fall into the hole, and it was kind of like that show Dark, where you would travel like 60 years into the past if you fell into this giant fucking hole. None of you heard of this show?
No, I've never heard of it.
Okay. Well, it's based on, I don't want to say it's based on a true story, but there was a giant hole in a fucking guy's backyard in a farm that was like kind of a mythical thing for years. I think they thought they found that on some sort of flyover footage. And I don't know that it was ever proven to be a real thing or not, but someone in the chat knows what fucking show I'm talking about. It was pretty interesting. But they must have ripped it off from this story, I would assume. It's about almost this exact thing, except I don't think there's an interdimensional rift in the bottom of this hole.
He got down on his hands and knees to take a look into the hole, and to his surprise...
What's that?
That horse probably broke its leg. The size of that.
Oh, it's bigger than you think, but they'll explain it.
Extended for what looked to be at least 20 feet down, and then at the bottom, he could see water. This on its own is kind of amazing and creepy, but this was only just the beginning. It's not clear how long the farmer had this field or why he hadn't noticed the hole in the ground before, and no one is really sure if the horse had caused the ground to collapse or if the hole had always been there and the farmer just hadn't noticed.
Out of range.
Either way, that leads to the next question. If the horse had caused the hole to open up, doesn't that mean that it could collapse even further and that the area around the hole was now at risk of collapsing? To make matters worse, he could see from the surface that the narrow opening extended for maybe 2 or 3 feet, but after that, the sides weren't visible. It looked like it widened out, sort of like an upside-down funnel. In a worst-case scenario, imagine someone had been walking the field and had accidentally stepped into the opening. They would have fallen 20 feet to the water below, and then because of the shape of the upper section, they would have had no way to climb back out. All they've been able to do is tread water and scream helplessly. This was obviously kind of alarming for their farmer as well, because following the discovery of this opening, he decided to try to fill the pit with rocks. So over the next little while, he began to bring soccer ball-sized stones to the opening and just started dropping them into the water down below.
You guys think he was successful filling the hole with rocks?
No chance.
Oh, okay.
Not based on that last drawing.
They reached the first dozen rocks, and they just kept disappearing. Then they dumped several dozen into the water. The dozens turned into 100, then hundreds, and there was still no trace of the rocks down below. By the time they eventually gave up, they'd probably dumped thousands of rocks into the stream.
How quickly do you sell your
Still,
property?
not a single rock could be seen down in the water. It was like the hole was bottomless. In the end, the farmer just had to be cautious of the opening and hope that it didn't collapse any further.
Yeah, that's good. Hope is always the best type of plan that you want to implement here.
It was this Jimmy.
If Jim Jester was an Australian farmer.
As you might imagine, news spread of this weird occurrence.
What's that?
But you may want to put a fence around it.
Yeah, something. The problem is if it's the chamber's as big as they think that it is, that it doesn't matter. It's just going to keep dissolving, I would assume.
Eventually, this foot-wide hole was widened to be about 3 feet or 1 meter, so that could be more easily explored. Then, in the mid-60s, a diver was lowered into the cave opening for the first time.
Of course. Why the fuck do you need to lower a diver?
All they want to do is fucking die, man. I mean, wide enough for a diver to go in and fucking die.
I might start reckless fires in my backyard, but I'm not diving into any unknown holes. This is ridiculous.
I think you got to sit this one out for backyard responsibility tonight, Large.
From the surface, he was lowered 23 feet or 7 meters before finally touching down on the water surface. And what he saw was that it was actually more like a small lake. Right below the entrance, it was narrow, but by the time you're at the water surface, the room is already 56 feet or 17 meters wide. In addition to that, on a sunny day around noon, the sunlight shines directly through the opening and creates a sapphire blue beam of light that lights.
So when you hold up the staff, it'll show you the direct resting location for the Ark of the Covenant when the beam goes through the fucking jewel in the middle of the emblem, of course, which the Asian Nazi has burned into his palm.
Up the room and the water. Right. From then on, the cave was given the name the Shaft because of this shaft.
Yeah, hell yeah.
From the water surface, the diver began scuba diving down into the cave and found that it just continued to widen out the deeper and deeper you go. In this first exploration, he got down to about 69 feet or 21 meters before ending the dive and deciding to come back up.
Imagine.
But the craziest part was that from where he had stopped, he could see all of the rocks that had been dumped into the cave years before. All of those hundreds of rocks looked like a little anthill down at the bottom of this massive room, and he was still at least 50 feet from where he had stopped. The cave was later mapped to have one massive chamber where the rocks were located, and then 2 incredibly deep descending arms.
This is exactly like that cave in Florida that we covered, where there's the bodies pile up like fucking firewood.
This is unbelievable.
It's just insane to me that people continue. And this is the 60s and 70s, I think.
Yeah. He got 69 feet down and said, "That's a wrap. I'm going back up." And he lived.
Yes.
He lived.
Well, for now.
I imagine that the first guy who did this in the 60s was probably trying to determine what are the walls of this made of? Is this mud or dirt, or is this stone? Like, can this guy continue to farm up top without potentially collapsing into this abyss?
We got to come up with a drinking game for these where you take a shot for limited visibility, you take a shot for silt and mud, and you take a shot for mixture of gas. There's just so many of the same things that happen over and over again.
Shot for panic.
Loss of direction.
Yes. They always get turned around. They start swimming into the wrong chamber. And then, of course, dead rescue drivers, you have to do a waterfall.
In almost opposite directions. The main chamber is 460 feet long and 260 feet wide at its widest, and the top of the rock pile is 118 feet or 36 meters below the surface.
Jesus.
Then from the main chamber, there's a tunnel that extends northwest to a depth of 260 feet or 80 meters. And then on the opposite side of that, there's another tunnel that extends all the way to 407 feet or 124 meters of depth. It's thought that these tunnels could stretch all the way to the southern shores as part of the intricate freshwater drainage system flowing through the mountains.
We don't need to know this.
There are also several cliffs, overhangs, and restrictions in each of these corridors that make for some interesting features on the way down. These features, coupled with the crystal clear water and the sheer size to explore, make it a caver's stream.
Explain to me why it's a caver's stream. Because you can see death coming for you on a white horse?
Yeah, it's clear water. You can see these shitty rock overhangs that no one gives a fuck about.
And it's clear water in a cave, so you have no light anyway. So how clear can it actually be?
Clear water in a cave sounds like a delicious Pilsner, though. I would drink 6 or 7 of those.
Al Salbuzzi, thank you for the $2 super chat. That's a graboid hole called Burt Gummer.
What movie, Mike?
No idea.
You got to watch movies, man. They're
Graboid
good.
Hole. I know a lot of movies. I don't know this one. Burt Gummer.
Kevin Bacon?
Kevin Bacon. I know him.
Okay.
I don't know any movies he's in, though. I don't know.
Lady Marion from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves is in this film? Nothing?
Yeah. No.
Reba McEntire? Anything?
No.
What about you, Largemouth?
It's a graboid hole.
I normally, 95% of the times you're asking Mike about a movie, I know exactly what you're talking about, but I'm drawing a blank on this one.
This is a terrible turn of events.
Importantly, a really accurate map didn't get made until all the way in 1984.
Why do we need an
already
accurate
by a
map of
decade
this
earlier,
place?
In 1973, 8,000 dives had already taken place inside the shaft.
8,000?
During all
What?
those dives, the full depth of the cave wasn't known, and a full map hadn't been made.
Bro, is there pirate
So
treasure
what?
down there? What the fuck are we doing?
Who the fuck cares if you've mapped the thing yet? It was a 1 foot hole fucking 6 months ago, you bastards.
Who the fuck cares if you... It's very blunt, but you're on point again, Don from Don and Dukes. Jesus. Holy shit.
For all intents and purposes, it was considered to be bottomless. The newness of cave dives.
Jason from Connecticut, you're embarrassing.
Meant that cavers just sort of went to the edge of the charted area and then stared off into the abyss, wondering how deep the cave went.
It goes super deep!
In 1973, a team of 9 divers planned to make what they thought might be a record dive in...
Hey, Mike, do you think... We've done a few of these. Do you think these 9 divers will make it up out of this fucking
No
hole?
chance. Some of, if not all of them, die. And by the way, just listen to what happened here. No one could find the fucking bottom. So they started thinking maybe it's bottomless, and then more motherfuckers started coming.
Well, when you fucking start dating a girl and you think she might be bottomless, other guys do get interested.
Everyone's coming to that party.
One's got to make it out to tell the story.
Oh, man. Somebody's going to try to knock the bottom out of it. It's just not going to be me with the fucking 2-incher. It ain't going to fucking happen.
On the 26th, they all arrived in Mount Gambier.
I can knock the bottom out of your cornhole, bud, but I don't know about the vulva action there.
Tents at a campground near the famous Blue Crater Lake. Their goal was to reach the edge of the so-called perimeter at 250 feet of depth.
Yeah, that's good.
This is essentially the edge of where the light from above filters through. Any deeper, and the angle of the ceiling obscures the light, and from then on, the water is almost pitch black. This also happens to be right around an area known as the drop-off. It's a point in the cave where the bottom is no longer visible from the edge above.
It's probably not visible because it's like hundreds of feet below the surface and there's a 1 meter hole that just collapsed because a horse was taking a dump at some point. That's probably
left it alone. With a new patch of sod, we would have been fine.
I mean, how quickly how quickly would you just put a beach towel over the hole and never fucking go back?
A big orange T-shirt, anything.
Oh, I would steal a goddamn traffic cone so quickly from a construction site and just put it next to the hole, and I would never go there ever again.
Good to go.
Nobody would know I found this place.
That's what gave the shaft this reputation for being bottomless, because standing at the ledge, you can't see anything down below, but it clearly extends much farther. All 9 of the divers planned to make this attempt.
Here they are.
But because this was a fairly ambitious undertaking, they planned to do a practice dive and set up some equipment prior to their real attempt. So, the following day on the 27th, they got to the farmhouse on Thompson's paddock, signed the guest book, and then drove into the grassy field where the entrance is located. They parked alongside the opening and then set up the famous tripod hoist system that many of you will probably be familiar with.
Oh, sure. I use it every time I go to Stride Right to buy shoes for my kids. What the fuck are we talking about here? Many of you assholes are
with this tripod hoist. Everyone knows that.
Oh, it's a traditional triangular tripod. Never used this in my fucking life.
By the way, you don't call it a practice run when you go and do the thing that you're about to do another time. That's doing it twice.
That's just called a run, I think.
Yeah.
And by the way, Mike, I've got a better idea than doing this. How about go for a run?
Yeah,
Get your heart rate
actual
up.
Run.
Get outside, listen to the birds.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Hoist is used to lower the divers into the water.
You don't need a gas mixture?
Down below. And incredibly, despite having been widened, the hole is still too narrow for divers to be lowered wearing their equipment.
I can't get through the hole. The hole is narrow.
Watch this idea. Al Sabuzi. Wasn't this hole the basis for Mike's sci-fi story?
I think
That's
so.
a good call, Al. It's very similar. I did think about it as this.
I think this hole is actually based off of fucking largemouth's story. It's a robot hole that everybody's fucking running through. I did not think I would have to set up parameters to not have a robot sex story in our creative writing contest.
Has to be lowered separately. On the way up as well, a wire ladder is set up for the divers to
So,
climb.
did you hear how they solved the problem where the hole wasn't big enough for the diver to go down with their equipment on? Right?
No, what did they say?
They said the hole wasn't big enough for the divers to fit in with their equipment on, so they'd have to go down separately and assemble the shit down there. Imagine that.
Thank you, Al Sal.
Right. They didn't have a shovel.
Yeah,
Just make it a little bit bigger.
We dig it a little bigger and send us down ready to run.
I'm sure that wouldn't collapse the entire field around it into the basin. How about this? We can't get the scuba diving equipment into the hole. Maybe that's a good indicator that we shouldn't be doing this shit.
Maybe it's a sign. Okay, can't do this. Let's find another hole to fucking die in.
See, the idea of like, this is somewhere I want to have my last breath on Earth. Like, maybe like on a beach or like on top of a mountain. Oh no, I want to be in a lightless fucking cave in the middle of a goddamn pasture that nobody should know about. Like, go fuck yourself.
Mike doesn't want to be on top of a mountain when he takes his last breath. He wants to be on top of his niece when he takes his last breath.
Once everyone was in the water, they were amazed to see just how big the room was already at the surface. Next, they set up something known as a shot line, which is what they were there to do that day. This was a line from the surface that was weighted and led directly down to the rock pile. This would make their descent smoother for the record attempt and give them more time to reach the edge. On the practice day, the deepest they went was about 200 feet, which was just around the perimeter of the rock pile and well within the light of the opening. While they were down there, though, they could see the famous edge off in the distance, which was their goal. The bottom of the cave extended.
He was there with Bono and the rest of the band, and they were singing With or Without You. It was very quizzical, because that's a strange place for that band to be, and you fucking underwater in Australia in a hole in the fucking
horizontally, and then just disappeared. After finishing this practice dive and getting...
They saw the edge. You know how they saw him, Mark? They just fucking, they held their ear up to the water, and they're, on this day, I see clearly. Like, oh, there he is. He's right down there on the bottom. He's about to spear Christian.
Jason from Connecticut, thank you for the $5 super chat. At least they signed the guest book at the Hotel California. Great point. They all signed the guest book.
They can check out anytime they like, but they can never leave, Jason. I think we figured that out. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Much appreciate you. Hey, we only have $25.99 super chats. Only $1.99 moving forward. Please don't insult us.
A feel for the cave, they returned to Mount Gambier to replace some of the batteries on their lights and refill all of their air cylinders. Then the next day on the 28th, they were back at the opening at noon, suited up and getting lowered back down.
That was the test run, largemouth. Don't be an idiot.
They survived the test run? I was totally convinced that at least a few of them were going to die in the test run.
Don't be a buffoon. That clearly was just a test run.
Yeah. The practice run took them to the top of the fucking rocks, which was the deepest anyone else had gone on Earth. That was the practice run. And now they're going to go start dying on those side hills.
I'd love to know what the difference is between the test run and what they're doing now, because they were scuba diving down underneath the fucking Earth. Like, isn't that exactly what they're trying to do now?
One of the divers, a woman named Joan, decided not to
you
dive
want
that
to take
day.
a
She
lady
would
down
only
when you're
be
doing shit like
instead of
this.
9. She decided to stay up and help with supplies and make food for the rest
Oh!
of them. So
wow.
the divers
Smart.
who would be entering the cave that
Take
day
Joan
would be
out.
Robert, John, Peter, Gordon, Larry, and then 3 siblings, Glenn, Stephen, and Christine.
Oh, good. Only one lady's going to die. Clearly, Christine.
Take out a whole family.
Yeah.
Where's Joan? I want to send Joan an edible arrangement.
Yeah.
Well, Joan
They
had to
call
make
it Joan.
dinner, they said.
I love it. Traditional values. It's what this whole fucking country is based upon. And by this country, I mean Australia.
They pulled
The others
Private
all died
Ryan
back
out
down
of
to the-
combat because his brothers died, and this dumb bitch is going in with her brothers.
What the fuck?
They killed us, so they all die together.
Do you know how nice it is that Joan decided I'm just going to sit up here and make sandwiches for you fucking waterheads?
Rock pile at 130 feet and then continued toward the tunnel where the ledge was located. At about 180 feet, Robert started to really feel the effects of nitrogen narcosis. This is when the nitrogen from the gas
Drink.
drivers breathe dissolves in the blood and creates a sort of impaired.
Let's write it down. Who's got a piece of paper? Does anybody have a piece? Do you have a Word document, Josh? Write down nitrogen narcosis. That's definitely a drink.
That's definitely, it's a trigger. By the way, guess what he does when he starts to feel the effects of hydrogen narcosis?
Oh, he just plows on.
He keeps going deeper.
Sure.
Sounds smart.
Fucking soldiers on, traipses on through. Al Salboozy, $5. Thank you so much, buddy. Remember when you had me dangling like a worm on a hook 100 feet below First Avenue? What movie, Iron Mike?
Commando?
What movie Largemouth has?
Ghostbusters 2.
Thank you so much. Well done. Well done. Mike only thinks there's 3 movies. It's Commando, it's Predator, and it's Terminator Dark Fate.
Right, the good one.
That's the good one. I forgot. Not T2.
Almost drunken feeling. This was a bit earlier than he normally felt it, but it was already significant enough that he knew he needed to head back up a little bit to dissipate the feeling. Now is maybe a good time to mention that because diving and cave diving were so new at the time, the protocols used hadn't really been established like they are today. There were a lot of amateurs who were participating in it who really shouldn't have been. Like, for
Sounds like
example,
today.
these divers, although they
Like
were
this
instructors,
chotch.
they only had experience in open water in perfectly clear, bright water. The second thing is that there was no requirement to be cave certified. Anyone could just sort of dive wherever they wanted with minimal oversight.
I hate to break it to you. That's kind of the way it is now,
Sorry,
too.
buddy. Ask Tarek about the fucking regulations in the blue hole as he fucking pulls up his 400th dead bastard. What is he talking about, dude? Like they figured it all out now?
I know this guy is probably from a country where they lock you up if you tell a saucy joke on fucking Twitter, but you can just jump into the water anywhere with a scuba tank if you want. I mean, you really can just do that, and not much is going to happen to you, except death, grim death.
But the final and most alarming thing was that the safety protocols were wildly different than what they are today. This group of divers planned to do a dive to a depth of 250 feet on regular air. If you're at all familiar with diving, you know how insane this is. Today, the maximum depth recommended to use regular air is just 130 feet. Beyond that, nitrogen narcosis starts to kick in and can impair your judgment and motor function. At around 185 feet, the air actually becomes toxic and can cause convulsive
I got Mark's
seizures in
playing
some
already.
instances. If you were to have a seizure at depth, your mouthpiece just falls out and then you drown.
Drink.
So, taking all that into account, there were now 8 divers in the water on regular air, already at 180 feet. Robert signaled to the others that he was heading back to the rock pile, and they signaled back to him that they were going to keep going. He then swam around the rock pile, circling it and checking the area for animal bones that might have sunk to the bottom.
Always
About
good to
8
go by
minutes later,
yourself.
he saw
Yeah.
Glenn's torch coming toward him.
I mean, you could tell this dude's foreign as fuck, too, because he calls a goddamn flashlight a torch. That shit drives me nuts.
Yeah.
All right, so put down drown should also be a drink word, please, Josh. What else do we decide? Silt? Silt, right?
I think panic.
And seizure.
Seizure's a good one. I mean, no one's making it through this game. You're going to you better not be driving
We
anywhere.
already colored them all red.
They did too. I forgot I didn't even see that, Mike.
They're all dying. Jason from Connecticut, thank you for the $5 super chat. Borger thinks if people died on the test run, then they'd still be going ahead with the real one.
I guess so, man.
I got prepared for the test run to be the whole story, but yes.
Yeah, but Jason, I will acknowledge that the fucking people dying on these things only draws more of these morons, like a moth to the flame. Jesus Christ. The more that people die on this, they put grates in front of the shit. They soldered cages over the holes, and they just rip the shit up. You can't keep us out. It's like, bitch, I'm trying to keep you alive.
By then, Robert was close to being out of air, and so was Glenn, who had been watching his gauges. The two of them caught up with one another and then surfaced at around the same time. Larry surfaced around the same time as well, and then 30 seconds later, Peter surfaced, and he had essentially no air left.
That's smart.
He also said that he hadn't seen any of the other divers. All of a sudden, everyone's stomach dropped as the realization set in, especially Glenn, whose brother and sister were still down in the water with next to no air left. A few minutes earlier, the group that had continued on without Robert were swimming and taking pictures until they got to about 200 feet. Glenn and the others were swimming along a ledge along the bottom, and he saw his sister just a few feet away from him. Everything was normal, the light above was still bright, and about 5 minutes total had passed since they started their dive.
They just started fucking.
Around this time, Glenn was feeling kind of groggy from the narcosis and decided that he'd gone far enough as well. He checked his gauges and saw that he was getting low on air, and knew that since everyone had the same amount of air, they'd also be running low. To be on the safe side, he decided to head back up, but before he did, he wanted to signal his sister Christine to let her know that she should probably head up too.
Ted's wife.
He went to tap her on the shoulder, but before he did, she started kicking her fins away from him and then out of reach. Not wanting to spend any more time down there, he figured they'd probably all follow along.
Peace, bitch!
Anyway, so he just started up for the surface.
Can you imagine, I don't know what he's supposed to do, but your sister starts kicking away from him, you're like, yeah, that'll be all right. Don't even worry about it.
I mean, how about an activity where one guy has to notice that he's running out of air, and somehow they all don't notice, but they must be told? Like, you all should have the same ability to understand that you're running out of air.
Well, they should also have a rope that connects them.
Yeah, maybe just a rope.
But we never hear the stories of the time where they go do something like this and everything works out fine. So I don't know if these people have done this 15, 20 times. And he's like, oh, Christine's just going to do that last thing she does every other time. But you're running out of fucking air. Grabbing
Before Christine ascends back up to the surface, she likes to go 69 with her brother under fucking in the dark waters.
Way down, way deep.
Yeah.
Hey, there's these two brothers of fucking each other underneath a boulder down here, ripping each other's wetsuits off.
Yeah. It's so fun. I never want to miss it, so I check every time.
Oh, boy.
Jason from Connecticut, thank you for the $2 super chat. Stop bringing regular air.
Well, if I ever am in a situation where regular air is going to kill me, go ahead and scratch me off of that activity.
Yeah.
You know?
I think back then all they had was regular air.
Right.
Yeah.
And you have to bring regular air until you get down to the point where you have to start breathing in crazy chemicals, correct?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Guess what? You don't have to do any of that.
That's
shit.
a great point, Mike. You know what?
The hole and look down.
You straightened me out good on that one.
Then he met up with Robert, and the two of them surfaced together. Around this time is when all hell broke loose in the cave, and a combination of factors led to this being perhaps the deadliest cave diving incident in history. Right before Glenn started heading up, Peter was also feeling pretty impaired by the narcosis and wanted to check Glenn's depth gauge. He swam over to him, but Glenn started heading up before Peter could read it. Peter sat there for a moment, scanning the clear water at the bottom, and then noticed two other divers moving towards the exit. He checked how much air he had left, and that's when he realized that time was up. Then he turned to where he thought the exit was and realized that the cave had gone almost completely dark, and he had no idea which way the exit was. That day, shortly after the group entered the cave,
you know who's fine? The lady in the kitchen.
Severely limited.
Yeah, the lady that's up there making salami sandwiches is A-okay.
Yeah.
Like, she might have ran out of spicy mustard, but that's the only fucking thing that's going to affect her nebula.
I like that. A cloudy day screwed down.
Killed everybody.
Yeah.
It's overcast. We're all dead.
Yeah.
Joan realized that she only had fucking bread and butter pickles, and everyone was going to be disappointed. That was the worst detractor of her afternoon.
The amount of light shining through the opening. Peter started swimming around, searching for the exit, but in just a few short moments, the area had become heavily silted. Divers were scattered all over the place. 3 of these divers had been grouped together near the deepest section any of them had explored. In order, Christine was in front, Gordon was next, and then Larry was in behind. Larry and Gordon checked their gauges and realized they were dangerous.
You can't tell me Larry and Gordon isn't a 70s fucking yacht rock group. There's just no chance it isn't.
Absolutely.
Is anyone named Larry and Gordon anymore?
No.
I don't know. Other Larry Ora. He's a listener. I know him.
Low in air. They signaled it was time to head up, and then in a panic, started swimming almost directly upward rather than diagonally with the ceiling. In these limestone caves, sometimes pieces of rock cleave off and create dome-shaped depressions in the ceiling. Of course. It's thought that the expelled gases from the divers had collected in one of these pockets and created a mirror-like effect on the ceiling, similar to what the surface near the entrance would have looked like. In their impaired state, their flashlights bounced off this mirror, and in their panic, they thought they were swimming in the right direction. Then they would have swam directly up and hit the ceiling right above them.
Here's a thought. Maybe don't wait until you're almost completely out of air to resurface.
God.
Yeah, a stopwatch would have saved them all.
Dude,
and
how about if you swam down diagonally, don't swim straight back up, you fucking donkey.
No fucking donkey.
I mean, come on.
I mean, didn't they have like waterproof watches even in the 70s and the 80s? Isn't that something that existed? Just a little timer on that bad boy. How about we're going to dive around until we have half a tank of air left, and then we're going to go up just in case some shit like this happens.
Or how about forbid you have a little air left when you get up on the top side.
We don't want to waste any of it.
Yeah.
Or we did all this work. Let's just pump the water out of this thing.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, they threw. Well, I mean, it seems like it's a lot of water, but they did throw 8,000 rocks into it. Maybe you could have used some of that elbow grease on something more constructive.
Right.
Gordon and Christine started frantically waving their flashlights around, terrified, looking for the exit. Right then, Larry's light went out. He dropped away from the ceiling for a moment, and miraculously, it turned back on.
How great would it be if Joan was just at the top of the hole doing the Stone Cold Steve Austin, just double middle fingering them the whole way, and she's just murking all the sandwiches. She's eating every sandwich she made.
That's right. It's not cloudy. She pushed the tarp over.
Yeah.
I got tuna salad and meatloaf. Oh, goddamn, look at this. Walnut and cranberry. She's fucking crushing sandwiches.
How's your regular air going down there?
She had some fucking pulled pork, and she had Cuban ham, and she's up there just fucking making the best Cuban sandwiches. She's grilling the bread, and they're just dying like fucking ants.
Because he had drifted down, he managed to see another diver off in the distance. He swam toward the diver, and then the angle was just enough for him to see the real entrance far ahead. He bolted for the entrance and surfaced right around the time Glenn and Robert did. Peter had also managed to find his way out of the silt and surfaced right after Larry.
Wow.
Upon seeing that 4 people were still missing, including his brother and sister, Glenn immediately grabbed a spare tank and dove back down to try to find them.
Because you'll definitely...
He got to the edge of the cliff at 225 feet and found his brother's flashlight and camera resting on the bottom. He also found that any further in was completely silted out. Visibility was basically zero. But desperately wanting to find his siblings, he went over the drop-off and into the silt. As soon as he entered the cloud, he couldn't even see the hand in front of his face, and he started to panic. He immediately swam back out and then to the edge of the rock pile, and then he just stared into the abyss for some time, hoping to see any sign of them. Eventually, he was forced to return to the surface. Peter went down following Glenn's return, but he also found nothing.
Well, I mean, I hate to sound cold, but like, what do you think is going to happen? You know how much air they have. You're going to do what? You're going to go down there and do what?
I guess take your respirator, put it in their mouth, maybe. I mean,
but if they're out of air, how long can you last that air? 30, 40 seconds?
We've been out of air.
Yeah.
I mean, people make emotional decisions that are bad, but this is a really bad one.
There's a lot of bad decisions that led up into this moment, I would believe.
Well, I'm sure he at least grabbed the camera, so we have photographic proof of what happened.
Yeah, it's not as bad as the time when the guy brought 7 photographers along with him so they could watch him die and then photograph the parents watching him die of the body that he was supposed to be rescuing. That is still the most motherfucker of a story I've ever heard in my life.
For sure.
We might have to revisit that one, Mike. I still don't believe that's real.
Such a killer. The parents hightailing it out of there is the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Can you imagine a worse drive? God.
So bad.
I mean, they go back to the hotel and like, we wasted our fucking vacation time on this?
What did we just do?
By then, an ambulance had arrived, and everyone knew there was no hope of finding anyone.
Bring the morgue. Bring the
Shortly after
hearse.
that, police arrived and planned for a body recovery the following day.
Why?
No.
The next day, police divers went down into the shaft and got to 200 feet, but found that the cave was still very silted out. They were already at the limit of their capabilities and weren't able to locate any of the bodies that day or the day after during a second search. Following the second search, police called off entirely.
What's that, Mike?
Wait, the second search was conducted by cows? They probably figured they have just as good a chance.
No wonder they couldn't find anybody. Sir, we're going to go with the bovine protocol. We're going to start lowering these cows down into the fucking pit.
Yeah, how'd you fit that in the hole?
Yeah.
They'll find your brother.
Hey, say, what's the name of this place for scuba diving? Oh, it's called the Death Pit of Hell, the Cow Killer. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and go to Six Flags instead.
Jason from Connecticut, thank you for the $2 super chat. Can't answer that, Chad. I've never been out of air.
Yeah, I mean, being out of air walking up the stairs is enough of a humbling experience for me. I don't need this. I don't need this to happen in my life. Thank you, Jason. This is all your fault, by the way. All your fault.
Until they could get additional training from the Navy, because the depth of the recovery was groundbreaking and pushing the edge of the training they had. This would take at least several months to get the recovery squad up to speed. In January of the following year, before the bodies had been recovered,
They still have
the
a
landowners
chance.
Let a film crew who were making a cave diving documentary enter the cave to do some filming. The crew had already filmed several of the others in the area and wanted to include the shaft as well.
What about the mushroom tip?
On the 22nd, they got down to about 50 feet of depth, and using professional lighting equipment, they lit up the cave so bright that it was like daylight inside. While they were getting set up, a technician was looking at two of his teammates when he noticed what looked like a third person behind them.
It's almost like they were better equipped and with superior technology, so they were much better off being in this fucking place.
Kind of freaked out, they went over to inspect the area and realized that it was a body in a wetsuit. They immediately stopped all filming and surfaced and called the police to let them know
He might be okay.
The next day, police retrieved the body, which was stuffed.
They act like they didn't know people would die
I was
down
gonna
there.
say,
and
yeah,
were
what
never
the
recovered.
fuck? Weren't they looking for these people, or was
No,
this a new?
This was a
new
camera
batch?
crew
Okay.
shooting the shaft.
Okay, yeah.
But
and somehow word never got out there were dead people down there.
Bullshit. That's why they were probably there, is because it was such a dangerous place to be.
I bet you're right.
They were down there shooting. They were drinking lots and lots of Miller Lights and disappointing their wife sexually.
Just 50 feet deep into the water. They went down to 180 feet that same day and still weren't able to find any of the others. The one they did recover was later determined to be Stephen, one of the siblings. By March of that year, the landowners had become increasingly uncomfortable that there were still 3 people somewhere down in the cave.
Yeah.
So they sought the help of some more experienced divers with better equipment. On March 9th of
I'll show you where
1974,
they
this
are.
team of divers went down and began a search of their own and would find a person lying on their back at 185 feet on the bottom. They also found another person directly underneath them.
Oh, no, you don't think, Mike, do you? You don't think, do you, Mike?
Gordon and
No.
Christine. I got it.
Whoa.
Gordon was directly under Christine.
This
right
is
there.
not. This can't be a theme of this show.
At some
What a
point,
son
when
of a
they
bitches, dude.
brought these people up, including the last guy, they're taking somebody who's been dead underwater for months and tying them to a rope and pulling them
Yeah.
20-something feet. Man, that must have been disgusting.
Were these divers also in wetsuits?
Oh, yeah, I would assume.
Yeah, they have to be.
Tearing
Well, I
each
don't
other's
know, on
wetsuits
top of
off.
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
They could have been. They could have. Yeah, they could have.
That one guy, right? The one that they were trying to attempt the deepest rescue of all time, they said it was just a fucking skeleton inside of a wetsuit.
Bag of bones, yeah.
This is just...
Wow.
Then, 20 feet
Ponderous,
deeper, they
man.
found the final individual, the body of John, beneath a rock ledge. His body wasn't able to be recovered until a month later in April
he had to-
because of the depth and the way the body was
Holy
wedged.
shit.
Almost a year earlier, on that fateful day, it's thought that Christine and Gordon had run out of air while in the
You
dome-shaped
think?
pocket on the ceiling. It's been suggested that they died holding one another, knowing they were out of
Oh.
air and there was nothing they could
That
do.
is fucking so horrible.
Holding one another. That's
Aw.
great. What a cute story. Fucking dumbasses.
That means they gave up on, let's try to get out of here.
One.
But no, let's just hold and die.
Right. Let's just hold on.
I mean, what are you going to do, dude? Like, we were watching one a couple weeks ago where the guy is on camera realizing he's fucking 100 feet deeper than he thought he was, and he's
Right.
Dunsky.
pretty sure Christine's brother tried to grab her and she floated away, kicking her flip-flops right in his face.
Dude, do you think this Christine has got it better off than Ted's Christine? I think she does. I mean, I'd rather be this Christine than Ted's Christine.
At least it was quick.
Yeah, this is a death of 1,000 paper cuts being married to that fucking pink pygmy.
This is why they were recovered so closely together. It's not clear exactly who saw John, but one of the survivors mentioned seeing another diver swimming strongly deeper into the cave while everyone else was returning to the surface. This is thought to have been John, who was found the deepest in. It's thought that he was severely affected by nitrogen narcosis, and that's why he was going in the opposite direction. Finally, not much is known about Stephen's final moments. He was obviously found much higher than the rest of them, along the ceiling instead of the bottom.
He almost
when
made
he was
it.
found, his buoyancy device was inflated, which kept
I mean, I hate to say it, but does it fucking matter? Like, what does it matter?
He swam straight up and hit a cave in the ceiling.
Yeah,
He was the only one trying to leave.
Yeah. Gordon and Christine were plowing each other, and John was swimming strongly the wrong way.
Because he knew they were their brother and sister. He had to get the fuck away from them.
What's going on here?
Like, if my options
hillbillies.
are getting the bends or just straight up dying, I'm getting the fucking bends. Why didn't the rest of them activate that fucking inflation thing?
The
and try to
flotation
float the
device.
grip?
Well, no, that's what Stephen did.
Yeah.
And his
Stephen
inflation
did.
part is stuck
The
in
other
the
three didn't try.
Do you think Christine and Gordon invited John into their hold?
Listen,
Just
I
swam
think
away.
I think Christine said, "This guy's got millions of dollars. I don't care that he's 5'2". He'll fucking sit here and put up with my shit." Like, that's what I think she
Let's
did.
go to Toronto.
Yeah, she just. Yeah, I know he loves the Hurricanes, but we're going to Toronto. Fuck this.
For no
reason.
reason.
And stuck to the roof. It's possible that in the silt or in the dark, he tried to find the exit by floating to the ceiling and then crawling along it. He might have then run out of air before making it out.
I think he
However,
probably
since no one
did
saw
run out of air,
him,
motherfucker.
Mighta, coulda, shoulda.
This
Right.
accident, as far as I can tell, is the worst in cave diving history. And in the few years preceding this incident, there were several other fatal incidents in nearby sinkholes in the Mount Gambier area. The shaft disaster was the final straw and led to the establishment of the Cave Divers Association of Australia with the goal of regulating the industry to prevent further tragedies from occurring.
I like it's the final straw, so they're going to come up with like a list of 6 rules so that when you die, at least you have tried to obey some of them.
How about we ban it entirely?
How about we fill in all caves? I'm done with caves.
You're in fucking Australia. You can
I'm
go
okay.
fucking scuba dive and see the Great Barrier Reef and all this other amazing shit off there. Why are you going to look in a dark ass cave?
I'm okay with letting them do that, but when they die, stop chasing them. Stop going and getting them. Like, why were the landowners so disturbed that when they knew, because they knew 3 of the divers were still dead down there? What are they going to do?
They have well water.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So they're drinking dead people.
They live in they live in Australia. There's going to be millions of dead orcs, right? I mean, fucking just from
dead kangaroos
that's
down there.
That's New Zealand.
No, the only smart ones are the cows. None of the cows went near this hole.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
They were like, hey, a hole, let's stay away from it.
Yeah.
And cows are dumb as fuck, but these ones were really smart.
Largemouth hates cows so much. It bums me out.
I have 36 of them. They're just dumb. They're
You
dumb
own
as fuck.
36 cows?
I told you this. I have an 80-acre farm. My dad's got this farm, and we have grass-fed beef. It's delicious.
You can't sponsor my. How about you sponsor my studio then? If you got all these cows, let's sell off the herd.
My dad has that.
Oh.
It's technically my dad's, but I get to go there and shoot guns, and fish.
Let's take your dad scuba diving. Then maybe we.
At no point in time if I ever decide to try to look for a deeper hole that I could scuba dive into.
Yeah, but maybe we take your dad cave diving, and then the herd becomes yours, and then I can keep my studio. What do you think? Is that
Hey, man, if you can convince him, I good luck.
is that inappropriate? It's probably inappropriate.
I think the Chad Duke show on the road needs to go to the cows.
I'm not doing that. I'm not going to the Board Your Family cow farm. I can't do it.
It's 45 minutes away.
That's easier than Austin.
Hey, Largemouth, do you have your own brand of beef? I would love to buy some fucking
How about
steaks.
that? A cow and then name
I'll
him
give
and
you-
then raise him and all that?
We do have Borger brand beef.
Yeah.
It
Get
is
the
not-
fuck out of here.
It's not available for resale because in order to do that, you have to go through a whole bunch of regulations. But we butcher them at a spot out in Front Royal, and we get these little. We get phenomenal steaks, and we get little ground beef.
Yeah.
I'll give you some
Oh,
grass-fed
yeah.
ground beef. It's amazing.
So what do you do
Better than
with
you've ever had before.
what do you do with the cows if you don't sell the meat?
We sell the meat. I don't understand the question.
You said you're not allowed to sell the meat.
Oh no, we can't sell it. We butcher them and like give them to friends and family.
Yeah, but what do the cows make you money?
No, but there are tax benefits to using the land the way that we do, so that it turns into kind of like it's my dad's fucking hobby. It's what he loves to do. But it works out pretty well. I mean, it doesn't really kill us or anything like that financially.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
I'd love to check it out.
I'd love to have you guys.
I think I'd rather have like a Lamborghini Countach than like a fucking bunch of cows. I think.
You and I kind of are on the same wavelength with that, but it's they've had this since my parents bought it back in 2000.
Do they want a podcast studio? Like, is that something they want? Probably not, right?
Well, my mom's dead, but my dad probably not all that interested. But I don't know.
We can figure out the tax benefits.
Yeah, definitely. We can put a cow up there, just one.
Jason from Connecticut, thank you for the $2 super chat. LMA, can I buy some tri-tips?
How about this, Jason? If you want some tri-tips, I don't have any right now. I think we're scheduled to butcher something in the fall.
Oof.
And when we do, hit me up and I'll send you something on dry ice.
Love it.
I don't know why. No one I know will sell the shit they do. Like fucking Mike Sleep will not sell his olive oil, and Largemouth Ass won't sell his ass beef. I don't understand this at all. Yeah. Nobody wants to make money.
It's the regulations.
Well, does your dad have some room for some olive
Break
trees?
the law.
You and Mike can go in together.
That's right.
Maybe olive. Like a lot of the neighboring properties do wine because it's pretty hilly, and you can't grow the proper grapes on flat land. It has to be on a slant, otherwise you get root
Olives
rot.
are very similar.
Yeah. So potentially yes, but the cows would walk all over them and probably stomp them to death.
Well, that's a bummer.
I have too much information about this now.
Sorry.
I'm just completely bummed out.
Bit of hindsight, we know that these divers should not have entered the cave without specific knowledge.
Now these divers dying is the second most depressing thing I've learned about on the show tonight.
Yeah, fuck.
It's also easy to criticize their use of air instead of a
Yes,
mix,
it is.
Back then, specialized gas mixtures just weren't widely available.
So don't do
they
it.
also should use guidelines to explore.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like they had to know. Like you still know the oxygen is only going to work. They've done that since the fucking 50s.
Yeah.
Those Mark V diving helmets, with the hoses that went up to the fucking the ships themselves. All right, Josh Kim wants some beef cheek. Jesus Christ! Everybody wants to fuck now. Parlay Popes wants us to do a show from the cow pasture.
Well,
we're not doing it.
It makes no sense to have 35 cows and you don't sell them.
I agree. I don't understand
85.
So we have 80 acres and 35 cows. There is not selling them isn't entirely true. Here's the deal: you don't want a steak from a cow that's older than a year old. You don't want it. You wouldn't eat a steak from a cow that's older than a year. So what we do is we buy heifers and we rent a bull, and we buy heifers because there's not somebody always there. And if you have a first-time cow give birth, a lot of times comes out sideways, kills the mom. You don't want that. But if it's a heifer, she's already given birth, she's good to go. So we buy heifers, sell the baby or eat the babies, and then eventually sell the heifers when they're getting older and it's time for them to become McDonald's because nobody else would buy it. But we sell them at auction for that.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want old cows.
It is butt traumatic right now.
No, I mean you can't possibly have an emotional attachment to these animals if you possibly want to do this.
And this is a hobby.
I don't want to do it. Why do you think I want to do it?
Well, I'm saying my dad wants to do it, and so they're all like, "Oh, I love cows. Look how happy they are." Fuck them. They're dumb as stumps. They're food, and that's it. Like you have
They're not dumb as stumps. There's scientific fucking research that tells you cows are not dumb. You see the guys playing the tuba for them on the side of the road. Get the fuck out of here.
A year-old cows stuck on one side of the fence for 6.5 hours, mooing at their friends, and they're 150 yards from an open fucking gate that would take them into that pasture. They're dumb as fucking stumps.
Can Borger do a solid dudes from the pasture just
love
so he
that
can rage
idea.
out and yell at the cows to stop mooing?
How dumb these fucking cows are. They're dumb as shit. But
I guarantee they're smarter than this.
Shut up the fucking dogs while I'm on the podcast stream. My nutsack son and his gang leaving their bikes in the lawn. Where's the fucking door? I'm blind.
should have gone to that gate right down the road.
Right. You see that gate?
Oh boy, those poor cows.
Oh, Justice for One. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Borger, I need grass-fed beef, and Mike, I need olive oil.
All right. Well, they need something too, lady.
Yeah.
I can bring some
olive oil
Friday.
On Friday.
Yeah.
I'll have olive oil for you.
No kidding, of course. We're looking forward to seeing Justice straightening Neil's hair.
Absolutely.
Or curling Sean's hair. We don't know. One of those two things is going to happen.
Al Salboozy, thank you for the $5. Don't forget Don and Duke's July Jubilee Jam on July 3rd at the Borger household, brought to you by Borger Beef.
Hey, are you going to go to his party, Don Sleep?
Oh, hell yeah, man. We're going to rage.
All right.
We're going to rage.
I'll stop by.
It's
Love
my
the
second
Sleep-
year in a row,
Sleep
man.
family coming. Let's go.
I don't know if we're doing the fucking, I don't think we can do a live broadcast, but.
Why not?
Well, it's just a lot of work.
Okay. Sure.
You're not going to pay an appearance fee. I need a cow. You got to give me a cow for an appearance fee, then I'll do it.
I can't give you the cow by July 3rd, but I can give you
Give you a cow.
trying to think if I can make it work. First
not
of all,
like
do you have a freezer chest?
No, I want a live one.
Yeah.
Oh.
To play with.
Yeah, just to have in the backyard.
Teach him to sit,
You won't-
shake
you won't
hands.
like that.
I won't like that? Why won't I like that?
Because it'll shit all over your pool. Probably
No,
fall
no.
in and drown.
No, we can put him on a leash.
Probably fall in and drown. Cows know how to drink water. I mean, they're not going to just fall into a pond, are they?
Well, I'll tell you this. We have 2 ponds on our property, and they're both fenced off from the cows.
Oh, right.
What is? Does your dad love the cows? Does he feel really really close to the cows?
Probably
No,
not.
they
Sounds
are-
like he's
they're
a
just-
monster.
They're just
Oh, he's totally
property.
cold to them. Yeah, he doesn't
they
think
got
anything
a
of them.
bunch of like big culverts that they're like 6 feet
Culvert?
around, and they're about 5 feet tall, and they fill from the well, so the cows go around those and drink them up. They got plenty of water, and then they just eat grass all the time and fuck.
You know, we got to just
Oh.
do. I don't know where the fucking part came out of nowhere.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they do.
Hang on.
I think
But
we
you
got
gotta-
to.
You got to bring one in for that.
No, I think we need like a Saving Private Ryan situation where we go out to this farm and we free these fucking cows. We let them loose, like lead some sort of a.
Clearly getting
Or
tortured.
can we
out
just
there.
put Ant-Man and Sean on one side of the pasture, and
Yeah.
they have to make it to the other side?
Yeah.
You
I
swear
kid you
by-
not.
you
These
swear-
cows are happy.
I believe that's why I'm so fucking upset that you treat them so shittily and say such awful things about them.
I say awful things about them. I don't treat them in any way, shape, or form. All I do is open the gate, walk in or drive my truck in, close it behind me. Hi,
That's
cows.
it.
How are you? My dogs might chase them a little bit, but that's about it. I don't interact with them. I
You
don't
do have
buy
a lot
them
of
beer.
dogs. We counted 7
Yeah.
dogs tonight, just at least.
7 dollars.
Yeah.
Chef Schools. Thank you for our super chat. This one, I think I could be more perplexed by Borger. Look at
Yes.
that profile pic.
I love when we learn new things about people.
Yeah.
And the 35 cows came out of nowhere.
That is good.
Yeah, I don't, because I liked Mark until tonight, and now I don't. And like, I don't want to fucking. I don't want you to know those things. All right, very good.
Well, what do you taste them?
Oakton Falls can support a mini cow. It already does. I'm here. I'm about to go to
Hey.
DoorDash.
About to order DoorDash. That's great.
We're just learning Borger and Mike are more and more similar.
Mike O'Mara?
No. Mike, he
Okay.
sleeps
Oh,
down
okay.
there.
Yeah, got the same IQ.
We
Yeah,
know
that's
that
right.
we know that O'Mara and Borger both vote Democrat whenever they can.
wait.
Very
Oh, yeah,
left
yeah.
socialist.
This is-
Come on, man.
Yeah, Borger hated that UFC event.
Oh,
Thought it
he
was the worst thing to
despicable.
happen in America.
Fucking
I loved it.
Hey,
Could not believe what that guy said.
Did Santana show up at Jimmy's Soroka?
No, Santana did not show
I
up.
told you. I thought I told you that.
Yeah, you did. I was putting it around 60%.
You didn't believe me. I'm gonna show up for that shit.
No.
Quick plug: if you do send a Venmo this week, I will send you the Elliott segments. Just include your email address. The 10% off on Black Tip Shoals using code Wesley runs all week long. Tomorrow is, or whenever you're watching this, Monday night, Birdface right here, Birdcast live at 7:00. So tune in for that. Fortress Film Society is this week. And then, of course, Thanksgiving in June, Friday and Saturday. Hopefully, you guys are making plans to come out. All the details are on patreon.com/ChadDuke Show. I know you'll be there. Largemouth Josh, you still going to be in town for that or no?
I'm there. Yeah.
Wow. Listen to that.
Someone's got to press the buttons.
I really hope you're there to press the buttons.
I'll be there.
And here's something I want you guys to really come up with an answer for. Ted legitimately hurt my show by offering Biker Sean the trip to see Metallica.
Yeah.
I do think he owes some sort of a comeuppance. Like, that's not bullshit. Like, there's some sort of atonement that needs to happen there. I need to come up with like the proper.
I've been thinking about this already.
You have?
Yeah. I don't have an answer for you, but this has been rattling around in my brain, and I brought it up to my wife as well. What do you? Yeah. So
I think two cows.
2 cows is great. Yeah, the 2 cows is the asking price right now.
But Sean shaving everything will also help.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I wonder if he's still starving himself. I haven't checked in on him. I'm sure he'll be pleasant this week. He's always so pleasant to be around. I'm sure you look forward to those calls on Tuesday night, Josh, from that fucking maniac.
Oh, I might as well have it in the calendar.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but every time I'm up there, everything works fine. And then I get up there and he's stomping and huffing and puffing and smashing fucking walls.
And then I always hear Mike in the background. I fixed it. I fixed it.
Done.
Nothing's been done, but
Got
he
it.
says it's fixed.
It's all good.
Parlay Pope says, why is Josh in a hotel room? Because he lives in Florida. Parlay Pope.
He's in Delaware.
I'm on my way to New Jersey.
Isn't that how it works?
Are you really?
I'm going to go
New
sell
Jersey?
some tires.
Yeah. Let me tell you something about Eisenhower, Woodrow Wilson rest stop.
No, I
lovely.
Every June, I work at a middle school church camp up in New Jersey for a week.
Oh, cool.
And this is like my 25th or 26th year in a row doing it.
That's very sweet.
I'm there this week.
Mike goes up to Jersey to rest stops and he taps his foot under the stall until somebody then gives him just a very fucking sloppy gummy blowjob.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Right. And I
Mike?
crush a Whopper with fucking super dense lettuce.
That is the only time in the history of YouTube anyone has said the phrase super dense lettuce. All right, very good. New episode of the Chad Duke Show on Monday. Please hit like on the way out. And, of course, hail to the